at 493-0002 today.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, pirates supporting pirates.
Your future is yours to create, and with the leadership development of Army ROTC, you're capable of taking command of it. Even in the midst of a pandemic, enrolling in Army ROTC prepares you to thrive as a full-time college student. Our specialized elective courses will equip you with the skills necessary to succeed in life, all while earning money for education. A strong future takes a strong force. Find out how to lead at goarmy.com/ECU. To learn more, contact Dale Anderson at 252-622-5346 or Anderson DAL at ecu.edu.
What's the big deal?
Where can you get pizza, bread twists, specialty chicken, and more for just $5.99 each?
Is it at Domino's?
He hands off hand tossed pizza and a marble cookie brownie. He's going! There's a lot of variety on the radio and at Domino's too, where you can
mix and match 2 or more. $5.99 each at Domino's.
2-item minimum. Pan pizza, bone-in wings, and bread bowls will be extra. Ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, delivery area, and charges may vary.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. The following is an exclusive presentation of Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
You can paint this with purple.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in to Pirate Radio Live here on a beautiful Monday in Eastern North Carolina. Clip Brock here in the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We are on 1250, 930, and online at pr927fm.com. You can find us and view us on Facebook Live and on YouTube, and check out the show. And today we got a good show for you as we will recap the March Madness weekend. We will recap the ECU baseball weekend. So yesterday in basketball, 4 games, 4 double-digit outcomes. ECU baseball had a double-digit outcome on Friday. Unfortunately, most people more concerned about what happened on Saturday. We will talk about that and more coming up on today's edition of the show. Ronnie Woodward joins us at 3:30 to recap that and talk some spring football. We got a lot of Mike Houston comments to get to. You also hear from ECU quarterback Holden Ehlers and ECU linebacker Bruce Bivens. Got that coming your way after Saturday's practice at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. Also, Jeff Nadu, the big man on campus, going to join us. 2 games coming up tonight. It is Elite 8 Monday for the first time in my life. And ready for some basketball coming up tonight. We will break down tonight's action and Tuesday night's games coming up with Jeff Nadu. And Troy D will be here in hour number 3, as will Brett Oliverio from Sup Dogs, as they are looking to three-peat as Barstool's best bar. So we got all of that and your comments coming up on today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. You can check us out on Facebook Live and chime in with your thoughts, questions, comments, concerns. Hit us up on Twitter as well. Ellerbe is here to kick us off. Hello, Jonathan.
Happy Monday, Clip Brock.
It is a happy Monday. Weather's great. We got a dirt race coming up in an hour. We got hoops tonight. We got ECU baseball tomorrow night.
Opening day Thursday of MLB.
And Braves playing the Phillies on Thursday.
I mean, it's probably one of the best weeks of the year.
It is the best week of my life.
Currently.
As of right now, yes, this is the current best week of my life.
If you play your cards right, you know what else could happen this week?
What's that?
The Easter Bunny could see you.
That is true.
Jelly beans for Clip Brock.
Yeah.
You going Reese's and chocolate or Peeps, jelly beans? What's your favorite Easter candy?
Probably my favorite candy, and
Easter candy, because there's a difference.
I guess.
You don't eat Peeps any other time of the year. I don't eat
Peeps
anytime.
So I don't like Easter. I don't like the chocolate Easter bunnies. I don't really like Easter candy per se.
No jelly beans?
Well, let me get to that. So at my nearest Walgreens, sometimes they have the Mike and Ike Red Rageous, which is just all reds, all different flavors of the red. Are those jelly beans? What are they considered?
Nah, that'd be like saying hot tamales is your favorite Easter candy. And Mike Ike's, that's just movie candy.
I don't like Easter candy. How about that, Ellerbe?
Wow.
Yeah, I said it.
Not at all.
I said it.
If I brought jelly beans in tomorrow, you wouldn't eat one.
I'm not a huge jelly bean guy.
I'm just disappointed.
What are you, a jelly bean salesman?
You don't like the Reese's peanut butter
Maybe
eggs?
I'll go for one of those eggs, but not too many. I'm not a huge chocolate guy.
I bet you Shirley Rhodes would eat a Reese's peanut butter covered egg.
You calling Shirley fat?
No, I'm calling her. I've seen her eat Reese's. She likes Reese's.
I do
cups.
like my Reese's cups.
I bet she'll eat a whole pack of those.
Yeah, I mean, jeez.
During the show.
Softball, Shirley. Shirley, you like the Reese's though. Do you like them when they're in the egg form?
Sometimes I prefer. I'm a traditionalist. I like the Reese's in its traditional form. Now the Easter candy I do like is the robin eggs. If you've ever seen them, they're made from Whoppers. I do love those.
Right.
Those are my favorites.
Chandler, favorite Easter candy?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I used to have those as a kid.
Do you like those now, Clip Brock? Will you eat them, Sam?
Not really, but I have had those before.
Okay.
I do like the robin eggs. I love Peeps.
What's your favorite? I didn't say name them all.
The robin eggs are
Ellerbe's taking this very seriously.
It is. I think this should be a question to everybody on the show today. He may be the toughest. It may kill the whole 5 o'clock hour with Troy D.
Troy may never answer. Bryce Williams on Wednesday will certainly never answer.
He'll go, dang.
He'll spend 20 minutes trying to think about it. I just want to know, did you guys discuss before you came in today what color you were going to wear?
Y'all are twins.
Y'all are the exact same
Especially
color.
on the Facebook Live feed.
It's Easter week. Where are you guys? I mean,
a couple of eggs.
It's cold. I was cold this morning, and I just picked the first long sleeve shirt I could get out of my dresser.
Well, when Clip texted me and said purple, I was like,
gold?
Normally I say gold, but he said, no, really, just straight up purple.
No, we're going perp.
Yeah.
Steve is asking about this hat. This is a Melon Heads hat. Now, a New York Yankees farm team wore these, I guess, a couple years ago, and it is a hat based off the game Backyard Baseball. This was one of the teams you could pick.
Yep.
I never played that game. I think it was a little past my time. Chandler, you're younger than me. You played that game. It was
like my elementary school days.
Yeah.
We used to play it in school.
So, anyway, that's the hat choice. I saw it at a Lids. Ellerbe, your favorite Easter candy?
Jelly beans.
Are you sure?
What flavor jelly beans?
I'm really kind of gotten into the Starburst jelly beans lately.
Oh, yeah, those are good.
Interesting.
My wife likes the old school Branches jelly beans, but they have too many of the whites and the blacks and the yellows in there and the greens, and I only like the orange and reds out of those and the purples.
Good call.
So, but I find that I like all the Starburst flavors.
Okay.
Even the green apple.
Taste the rainbow.
That's Skittles.
Redbeard says jelly beans suck.
Well, Redbeard, what's your favorite Easter candy?
What do you like, Redbeard? He doesn't like anything.
Yeah.
Why can't we throw a cheesesteak in an Easter basket?
What? Oh, boy, the Easter Bunny brought in Philly cheesesteak.
I mean, what? Who says we have to have this crappy candy?
Oh, my God, a filet mignon.
Now we're talking.
There's a meatball inside this Easter egg.
Baked potato on the side.
That's the Easter in the Italian household.
Hey.
A meatball.
Or according to Troy D, Dominican.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know if you heard that impression when Jay Bastardo was with us. All right.
Sorry about that.
We got all that done. So now...
That was nowhere in the plans, was it?
No, I really don't have plans.
You're having the best week of your life, and I wrapped it up with Easter. Did we cover all the topics? Can I go?
Not quite.
Okay.
Ellerbe, by the way, Shirley, have you updated the brackets? I saw you over there doing it earlier.
Man,
yes, I do.
Oh, no. I was hoping
there
you
is
didn't.
We have a new leader.
Well, by the way, so I was leading through the first 2 rounds.
Correct.
Now what?
Tony
There's a
Collins
conflict
was
of
hot
interest.
was hot on your heels.
Mhm.
So as of this past weekend, this obviously does not count towards the because of course we've got the Elite
This
Eight
is
games.
3
tonight.
rounds
Yes,
done.
3 rounds done.
Yeah.
Hunter Ellerbe has the number 1 spot.
Wow.
He had an excellent round of 16. He is in the lead with 52 points.
This is only going to get funnier.
Coming in second, Bryce Dreyfus and Troy Dreyfus at 50 points.
All the 12-year-olds are doing well.
Coming in third, we've got a 2-way tie between Tony Collins and Brian Bailey at 48. Fourth place, Tony Dunn, followed by Clip. Glenn and Jenny are in 6th place. I have sole possession of 7th. Alan Thomas and Chandler have 8th place. Igo is in 9th. Intern Tully and in 10th place. Ronnie Woodward and Bryce Williams.
Oh, no.
He is no longer in the basement. They are tied for 11th place. Wes in 12th.
No.
And bringing up the rear, bingo! Daddy Ellerbe. Dead last.
Man, Bryce was one thing, and then Wes, you're looking up at some juggernauts there.
Dang. But look, the Ellerbes are bookending the
That's true.
Yeah.
the deal there. Congratulations to Hunter leading through the round of Sweet 16.
He had an excellent Sweet 16
I
as
have
far as his pick.
Yeah, I mean, my Final Four got wiped out with Alabama, so I won't go. I will not move. I'm going to stay in. I'm going to be last place.
Pretty much.
So I'll get the number 1 pick next year, and
of course,
I'm gonna
this
go
will
from worst
shuffle
to first.
again. This will shuffle again on Wednesday because once
Yes.
we get the Final Four picks coming in. But yeah, so that's where we are right now. We knew Clip was going to take a tumble because he lost a lot of his Final Four picks.
Yep.
I'm still in the hunt because I've got Baylor. As long as Baylor stays in, I'm still in there. So we'll see what happens.
I still
in the
stand
next
by
2 days.
the Shirley Rhodes policy of as long as Troy doesn't win is a successful NCAA bracket mania around here.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Because if he won, we'd have to listen to that for the next 365 days.
Which is in the mix.
He claims he's won
He has
multiple
not.
times.
He has not.
That's what I said.
Because if he would be able to answer who won the national championship the year he won, and if he did win, we would all remember it because it would be so obnoxious.
I agree.
There's no way he's won.
I don't think so.
You know, he may have beaten his dad one year in their family pool.
He's definitely not beating Bryce Dreyfus.
No,
We know that.
No,
So-
absolutely not. Not in the last 12 years since he's been alive. He hadn't been able to beat Bryce Dreyfus, I'm sure. So,
All right,
anyway.
real quick before we move along, Redbeard likes Reese's eggs and Cadbury eggs.
Well, that's 2, Redbeard. I said 1 favorite.
And how about this? Chad says, "I'm sorry, Ellerbe, but jelly beans are not an Easter candy."
What? How are jelly beans not an Easter candy?
I don't know.
disagree.
You're saying my Mike and Ike's aren't an Easter candy.
Jelly beans are only sold this time of year.
What are you talking about?
What
Now
do you
that
know?
is an
no,
outrageous
that's
statement.
incorrect.
That is a
Outrageous.
yes.
They're stocking the shelves. I mean, they're in the Easter candy aisle.
You said jelly beans are only sold this time of year.
Maybe you meant to say that they're popular around this time of year.
They're ramped up. On the,
They're hyped
They're
up.
harder to find. You just don't walk in and be like, "There's the jelly bean."
Other than March, you cannot find a jelly bean on a shelf anywhere.
This is March.
March Madness.
March Madness.
Basketball, jelly beans, Easter.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, you can find jelly beans year round. They're just not
Outrageous
as
statement,
prominent.
Ellerbe. Outrageous. All right.
Maybe if you know somebody.
I got a jelly bean guy. You definitely have a jelly bean guy, as much as you're talking
Yeah, he's called Harris Teeter.
about. Good old Harris.
Harris is a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good kid.
He's a good kid.
He's a good kid.
It's
He works hard.
It's a tough store.
It's a tough holiday.
Ellerbe walks around looking for jelly beans and can't find them. Man, this is a tough store.
And I'll tell you what, and they're in the back aisle.
All this orange juice and milk's taking up my cart space here.
All right. Did you watch hoops over the weekend, Ellerbe?
No.
What'd you do?
I was busy little league in it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's that busy time of year. And honestly, I did watch a little. I take that back. I did watch a little bit Sunday, but I mean, I I feel like this new schedule is really kind of throwing me for. I mean, this Monday, Tuesday, punching your ticket to the Final Four.
I get that, but there's always been basketball on Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, but if they'd have been playing for the Final Four Saturday, Sunday, I probably would have been more into it because I just feel like today we should be talking about the teams that are still in Indianapolis, but going to the Final Four. I mean, instead, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of how they did the tournament this year, and it's not. I think if they had, I said I would have probably stayed up and watched the games last night. Maybe if they would have been punching their ticket for something real. Not that the Elite Eight's not special, but I mean, with the number of teams, I mean, and the Pac-12 teams that are. I mean, there's a lot of the teams that I don't even care about.
I love that the Pac-12 game last night was still too late for everybody, so they're still not watching Pac-12 basketball. Like, nobody watched Oregon USC. USC has been so dominant in this tournament, but no casuals like yourself. No jelly bean guys like you. Stayed up and watched that game.
Well, I mean, I got to get ready for Easter.
Tonight, a Pac-12 team takes on an American team, Ellerbe, Houston, and Oregon State.
How about, I mean, Oregon State, USC, UCLA? I mean, just pretty cool stuff.
I guess, if you're Bill Walton. He's loving it right now.
Yeah, that's his stuff. Dunk City, the guy that left Florida Gulf Coast, went out to Southern Cal. They're like, can he recreate some magic? And Mick Cronin at UCLA. I mean, there's still some familiar names, even with some of those Pac-12 stuff. But let's hope Houston can punch their ticket. I think that would be cool.
What does that mean financially for ECU, Ellerbe? Do you know?
I know it can't hurt. I don't know what it means financially, but Memphis just won the NIT. What if Houston could win the NCAA tournament? Would that be the American dream?
2 years ago, the defending CBI champions are South Florida. People forget.
People do forget about that.
We could own every tournament championship after this season. How about that, Mike Oresco?
That's like boxing, holding all the belts.
It's a phenomenal league. Phenomenal.
Tough league.
Multi-belted. Gonzaga is the best team in the country. Ellerbe, they are 29-0. They have played one game this year that ended in single digits. How about that stat?
Who did they play? Who was that?
West Virginia.
Really?
Early in the year.
Hugs?
Huggy Bear. USC is the one team I was right on my bracket. I did have them in the Elite Eight, and they have been awesome. They've won every game by double digits in this tournament. The team I'm probably most impressed with that I didn't know a lot about, I had Michigan losing in the second round. I thought I had the Bonnies beating them, but I really thought LSU could beat them in that round too. Juwan Howard and Michigan, maybe my favorite team in this tournament, Ellerbe. They are tall. They play as a team, great passing team. They play defense. I really like Juwan Howard's Wolverines.
When they hired Juwan Howard at Michigan, I rolled my eyes.
Yeah,
I didn't think. I was like, how is this NBA? And I rolled my eyes the same thing when I saw who Indiana just hired, the longtime
Mike Woodson.
But then I did realize, I read the article, and he did play for Indiana for Bob Knight. So he had.
Apparently, they wanted to go with the family in-house.
Well, he's family. So, but I think that'll be interesting to watch. But I mean, Juwan Howard, I was like, man, there's no way. He's just been in the NBA so long, and he was only at Michigan. Did he stay more than 1 year? Maybe he did a 2-year stint.
He was there a couple, I believe. But, he was in the 2 championships.
Yeah, but I kind of envisioned the Sidney Lowe deal with him going to. But hey, congratulations! I mean, number 1 seed, one of the best teams in the country, and it'd be incredible if they punched their ticket back to the Final Four again.
Ellerbe, awkward weekend of baseball for ECU. They only played a 2-game series. They had to go on the road to do it at Elon, and it could not get any easier for the Pirates, and it could not get worse for the Pirates as they blow out Elon on Friday, 15-0. And this is why baseball is different than any other sport. You throw a different pitcher up there on a different day, and a different result happens. They win 15-0 Friday. They lose 2-1 on Saturday. A losing week for the Pirates for the first time. They fell to North Carolina on Tuesday. So they'll have an opportunity to get right back at it because they got North Carolina on Tuesday and then a 4-game series with the Bearcats of Cincinnati beginning on Thursday. Their ranking in Baseball America did not change.
Crazy. I mean, like, when has East Carolina, lost a game but had a losing week and not like tumbled like off the top of a building somewhere to the bottom?
I'm starting to think Baseball America really doesn't pay attention to what goes on. didn't have the Pirates rank going into the season, right? And now they're 8th with a losing week. D1 baseball, who is paying attention, they only dropped the Pirates to 11th, I believe.
Yes.
So that's not a bad drop for going 1 and 2.
But I think this will be a huge pivotal week, as obviously the rematch with North Carolina and then starting conference play. I think that'll set the tone for where, and it's going to be a tough week because they're going to play 5 games and 4 games against the same team, and in one day a doubleheader. So I feel like this will be a good way to set the tone because all 5 of the games are at the friendly confines of Clark LeClaire Stadium as well.
Congratulations to Gavin Williams. He is the American Pitcher of the Week as he had 11 strikeouts in the win over Elon on Friday. So there is a very positive development in this season. Gavin Williams did not start the season. He was injured and has come around now, worked his way into the weekend rotation, and is looking great. So that is very good news.
Very good, dominant, and just a crazy score, 15-0, and then lose 2-1. I mean, that's just it's just I saw those scores when we posted them. I was just like, this is awesome. 15-0. And then I was like, well, there'll be an easy sweep. They'll go ahead and take care of Elon. And then I saw the 2-1. I was like, man, that's going to send people a little sideways. But good way to cure that is a win over the Tar Heels in Greenville on Tuesday, the last non-conference game.
That is correct. 6:30. You can watch it on ESPN Plus. It's a pretty hot ticket, Ellerbe, with Clark LeClaire Stadium unable to be filled. Tickets at a premium, and every butt that can get in a seat will be in their seat. I can guarantee that. They'll hit capacity, whatever that number is.
And Tuesday's weather projected out to be really nice, maybe 70 degrees and maybe a low temperature of 60 by the time the game is ending. So definitely, we got a little tailgate planned with our friend Brandon Manning from Farm Bureau. So we'll be out at Clark LeClaire Stadium doing a little socializing before the game, hanging out, and then hopefully go in and watch a good baseball game.
This is the ECU Baseball Recap, brought to you by Brandon Manning with Farm Bureau Insurance. You can give them a call and get a review of your home, auto, and life insurance with a trusted and experienced agent. 531-1812, 531-1812. Brandon's clients have his cell phone number. He's available before or after business hours. Call Brandon today, 531-1812, to schedule a review and to get a free quote.
Yes.
So, what are y'all eating at the tailgate tomorrow?
I think Brandon Manning's going to be cooking sausages and hot dogs, and we're going to have some nice cold Bud Lights and Michelob Ultras from our friends at Carolina Eagle. So, just a fun, what a great traditional baseball tailgate.
Yeah.
Dogs and beers.
Is the Pirate Radio Live crew invited?
Describe who those people might be.
I'll take that as a no.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you guys will be here, I think we may do like a check-in, but yes, absolutely, y'all should come out at 6:00 and for a little pregame dinner and maybe a beverage.
Nice.
And perhaps maybe bring some jelly beans.
Is that the currency to be able to get into the tailgate?
Well, you're just running out of days till you can buy them.
Do you have your tickets? No, but I was told to bring jelly beans. All right, come on in.
So Ellerbe, on Monday after Easter, do you rack up on the clearance sale jelly beans? Because that would be a great day to buy.
There's usually none available. People are gonna be buying them all week.
You live in a strange world
because it's jelly bean season.
It's jelly bean season.
Jelly beans are going to be the new toilet paper, like a year later. When there was a toilet paper crunch in 2020, people are going to be talking about the crisis of jelly beans in 2021.
Yep.
People are going to be shorting the stock later this week.
Thank you for raising awareness on that.
It is an awareness, and if you don't like jelly beans, then I don't know if I can like you.
Well, that's
sorry, Redbeard, and sorry, Chad,
and myself as well.
Yeah.
All right, Ellerbe hoops tonight, and you can watch this dirt race. What do you got going on this afternoon?
Tell me about this dirt race. I heard
they ran a truck race earlier today. They put dirt at Bristol, and
what time's this dirt race?
This dirt race is at 4:00 ish, probably 4:30 ish. I thought it was pretty cool.
On Fox?
Probably Fox Sports.
What kind of tires they running on this thing?
Dirt tires.
Dirt tires?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I like it. The trucks were like sliding. I'm still interested to see what the cars look like when they're all bunched together because there's not a lot of room there. So it's a gimmick. It'll get people to turn it on.
Is it a 400 miler, 500 miler? How many miles are they doing on this thing?
Quite a few.
Is it the Jelly Bean 400?
It is not. It is not the Jelly Bean 400.
It would get a lot of viewers if there was. I mean, just they were tying in right before the race, right before Easter. Man, someone's got it. I should be at NASCAR selling these sponsorships.
You should get the what's the the famous company? Somebody put it in the chat. I think it was Steve. What is it called? Jelly Belly. Now, do you like those that have the unique flavors like popcorn?
Nah.
Yeah, that's a little much, right?
No, those aren't jelly beans. Those are like Harry Potter beans. You know, where they have all like the stink flavors and stuff.
Yeah,
I think you gotta go straight up the Jelly Belly. There you go. Someone sweeten a picture.
Chad loves Jelly Bellies.
I think the Harry Potter ones are called the every flavor bean.
Mm-hmm.
49 flavors. That's a little bit of overkill.
Yeah, I think you got to keep it down to about 5 or 6.
Yeah, and maybe this is what y'all were talking about. There are some that like taste bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you might you pull one out and you might get a dud. What fun is that? I guess if you're a kid, you like things that smell like farts.
That smell like them or taste like them?
I don't know.
Maybe you like those kind of jelly beans, Clip Rock. You got quite the chuckle out of it.
I don't really see the appeal in that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
All right, Ellerbe, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, I look forward to listening to the rest of the show and seeing what like Ronnie and Troy D and
we're breaking out our favorite candy.
Big man on campus.
Yeah.
Does the big man on campus like the Easter candy?
The big jelly bean on campus. Mm-hmm. We'll ask him later on in the show.
Who's your final 4 with 8 to go?
I need a third chance with the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Because I had Loyola Chicago. Right now I'm Mr. Number 1. Give me Baylor, Gonzaga, Michigan, and Houston wins tonight by 3.
Gonzaga or the field?
Zags.
They're
too good.
All right.
They're awesome. Second time out, we'll come back. Ronnie Woodward will join us on the other side. We will talk Pirate baseball. We will talk Pirate football. He was out at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium on Saturday. Talk some spring football. See what he saw with his eyes when we return on Pirate Radio Live here on a Monday after this.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, a wave of refreshment. Crafted using our unique Brew Pure process. Made pure. Nothing tastes like White Claw Hard Seltzer.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, available in 5 fruit flavors, 2 grams of carbs, gluten-free, and 100 calories. Find it at whiteclaw.com. White Claw Hard Seltzer, nothing tastes quite like it. Proudly distributed by Coastal Beverage. Please drink responsibly.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers.
Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates.
There's no better time to drive away with a quality pre-owned car, truck, or SUV from Greenville Auto World. Greenville Auto World is your authorized rough country dealer. We specialize in lift and leveling kits along with custom wheel packages. Whether you're looking for ground clearance or enhancing the appearance of your vehicle, trust our team for your off-road experience. Greenville Auto World, 3840 South Charles Boulevard across from Hardee's at Bell's Fork, or online at greenvilleautoworld.net.
Wait up. Papa John's has a new stuffed crust. Oh, we did it. All our tweets, DMs, and carrier pigeons worked. This ain't just stuffed crust. This is Papa John's crust. Stuffed.
Hey, Pirate fans, order the new Epic Stuffed Crust One-Topping Pizza for only $12. The new Epic Stuffed Crust Pizza is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities. Join us for the first annual North Carolina Strut Masters Championship on Saturday, April 10th. Presented by Crescent Tools. Brought to you by Mountain Dew, Yeti, Sam Jones Barbecue, Spring Hill Outfitters, and Nomad. Compete against some of the best turkey hunters in the country, like Michael Waddell, Hal Schaefer, and Nate Hosey. Live performances by Nate Hosey and much, much more. Registration now open for two-man teams at ncstrutmasters.com. Teams with the top scoring birds will win big cash prizes, up to $15,000. The tournament is open to residents and non-residents that have access to hunt properties in North Carolina. Deadline to register is March 31st. Weigh-in is at R.A. Woods Farms, 39 Vanderford Thomas Road in Farmville, North Carolina. We'll see you there.
Hi, this is Billy Parker from Parker's Barbecue. I am so excited to announce a brand new menu item now available at all Parker's locations. Come in for our delicious new boneless wings. Our wings are fresh, hand-cut, right there in the store. Never frozen, and our wings are big. Try them tossed in one of our signature sauces, sweet red barbecue sauce or barbecue honey mustard. Get a boneless wing bag for less than $5. That includes 6 boneless wings with hush puppies and corn sticks. Parker's Barbecue, a homemade tradition for over 50 years.
This is Coach Donnie Kirkpatrick, Offense Coordinator for ECU Football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's, now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Barrott.
All right, back with you on PRL here on a beautiful Monday. Ronnie Woodward looks like he just played a round of golf as he joins us here inside the Pirate Radio Studios. Masters coming up in not this week, but next week.
A few weeks,
Yeah, so get ready. Ronnie, do you have your new Clippers Rondo shirt yet?
Did he get traded again?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yep. You got to get rid of your Hawks Hawks
that
shirt.
was pretty cool. I wore it a few times.
Yeah, I like that shirt.
Man.
And I believe he has not played for them previously.
He hasn't.
The Clippers. So that would be another team on his roster. He's up to 2, 4, 6, 8 teams now.
I'll have to look into that.
Yep.
Man, I bought that Atlanta Hawks shirt. It was super cheap through some sketchy website, t-shirt making website, but
you never know if those are going to turn out good or not, but that one did.
Yeah.
That was a cool shirt.
Maybe he'll go to the Raptors next, because it kind of looked like the Raptors logo or the Hawks. You could kind of pull it off either way.
I wonder how much longer he's going to play.
I don't know. Maybe this is it. Should have just called it after winning a title.
I think he's ring chasing. He's going to try to get another one with the other LA team this year. Ronnie, let's start with, well, first of all, what's your favorite Easter candy? We got to start there.
I heard y'all's jelly beans talk earlier. I'm a jelly beans fan.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's it. I'm not huge into chocolate. But the bunnies are kind of cool. You know, the chocolate kind of solid bunny things are decent. I don't know.
I just feel like they get melty and gross.
Yeah, you got to throw them in the freezer for an hour, 30 minutes or so, then rock it out, eat it, and you're good. So I'd say one of those. I'm not a fan of the marshmallow, the Peeps, and those weird type things. But jelly beans is simple. Give me a bag of jelly beans. Pick through the colors I like. Kind of chunk the ones I don't. I don't like the black ones.
That's licorice.
Black licorice. A little too strong. But yeah, I'll roll jelly
licorice
beans.
seems like an old person, maybe they didn't have good candies back in the day.
Yeah.
So their only choice was licorice.
I like licorice though. Are you talking about the jelly beans?
I'm talking about all types of licorice.
I like
licorice.
licorice.
Yeah.
I love licorice.
It's awful. Twizzlers, red vines, red vines.
Yeah.
They're like the knockoff Twizzlers. Those are even a little better probably.
Do you like to eat those during baseball games?
Yeah.
I've noticed.
Yeah. That might be actually my favorite now that we get there.
I like.
What do you think, Shirley? Red vines or Twizzlers?
I've always been a Twizzler person. I have tried the red vines.
What's the difference?
They taste different.
Yeah, they're a little more plasticky.
Yeah. So
gotta
I
kind of
prefer
embrace it.
I like the strawberry Twizzlers. But if I'm gonna I love the licorice Twizzlers, but sometimes they can be a little difficult to find. You have to go to certain stores to get those. So if I don't have that option, I go with the strawberry ones. But yeah, I'm a Twizzler person.
While I'm thinking about it, I need to order some Red Rages online because I can never find them in stores.
What is it?
It's the Mike and Ike, and it's all the red colors: strawberry, raspberry, watermelon, fruit punch, cherry. It is the best. They have them at Walgreens, kind of close to in Winterville there, every now and then. But like a lot of times they're not in stores, so I have to buy them online. Wonder how much they are online.
Oh, they took you to the Peeps section.
They took me to the back room to the Peep section.
Immediately to the Peeps.
I don't want to go to the Peep section.
Candy.
All right, get me out of there.
All right.
Let's.
So I didn't really answer your question, but I don't know. Jelly beans, maybe Twizzlers of some kind.
According to Ellerbe, this is the only time of the year they sell jelly beans.
I heard.
Get out to your stores.
Yeah. Get it done.
Let's talk some football, Ronnie. You were out there at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium on Saturday, and how much did they let y'all watch on Saturday?
A decent amount. Or at least the beginning was the usual kind of 30 minutes where it's a lot of special teams, the usual stretching, jumping jacks, that type of thing. But at the end, when we went for interviews, caught the last, 10 minutes or so of the team portion, maybe 10, 15 minutes of some kind of intense team type work, goal line stuff. So got more of just watching that. We couldn't video or photo that part at the end, but we could sit there and watch, and saw some different things there. So the combination of the two, got to see a little bit of teamwork, but typical spring stuff, still not a lot. I know Jeremy Lewis, I know he had an interception Saturday. I noticed he was on the first team defense, the part we could watch at the end. DJ Ford, I wrote about a week ago, the UNC transfer safety. He was on first team as well. So some new defensive guys. I don't know if that was scheme or injury or whatever kind of related, but yeah, that I noticed that for a little bit.
I asked the question to a lot of like Bryce Williams, former players, former coaches, why is spring ball important? What did they miss out on last year? And a lot of those things you just said are why spring ball is important. Jeremy Lewis with a position change.
Yep.
DJ Ford's a new player. And I think it was Igo that asked about Tajee Hudson. Forgot about it. Like, he has a chance to be a really good wide receiver here. Quarterback turned receiver. You can't just do that without practice, without a full season, without a spring. So for those reasons, spring is huge, right?
Ryan Gagg's another one.
Yeah, there's a ton of them.
He's playing tight end, and he was on the second team. Ryan Jones was in there getting some work, first and second team with the tight ends as well. But Brian Gagg has been kind of talked about as one of the spring practice type things. And we might get to the fall and he might be like the fourth or fifth tight end and maybe he doesn't play, I don't know. Or maybe he sticks in that backup type role and plays. That's kind of the mystery sometimes of the spring, is which guys kind of stick and translate that to the fall and which don't. But you're right, yeah, it's the trying to think, like Demetrius Mooney made the switch to defense. Like I said, Jeremy Lewis was getting some first team reps and kind of looked like a linebacker, like he looked bigger and like he knew what he was doing. So
Keziah Everett to the offensive line
side.
Where is Freshwater now? He's back at defense.
Back to defense.
And Mike Houston talked about that the other day.
Yeah.
So
the offensive line is kind of a mess. They're missing Fernando Fry, Trent Holler. There's some guys playing center.
I talked to Morgan about that, and is it Avery
Jones is mainly the first team center.
And Morgan had two things to say about that. His first time playing center, and there's struggles there with that.
Yeah.
But also, if Jones puts it together, he has a potential NFL career ahead of him. He thinks he's like that good and it has the body for it.
Yeah, he does. I think he's a guard for sure, just naturally.
And is the center position, Ronnie, the most snake bit position in ECU football the last decade?
Yeah,
sometimes they have recruiting misses and all that, and they don't do their job, the coaches and everything. But when you bring in a Spellacy, a Winstead, and now Holler, and you find a guy like Fry that can, like, they've had the parts. They just have not had the luck keeping those guys on the field.
It's weird injuries, kind of, too. So
career enders.
Yeah, concussion type stuff and different, things that you can't really like play out of. I guess when you get in that realm, at least with Spellacy was that way, right? Multiple concussions. I think he just couldn't get on the field and get cleared to like actually, be allowed to play, I guess, or be safe to play. So,
and I guess Winstead is still holding out hope he can eventually come back. But
Saturday I saw him in just t-shirt. I don't think he was out there. So the snaps, and you can tell too the difference between like a quick, crisp snap where the quarterback gets the ball and one that kind of floats, like we all would kind of do in backyard a little bit or whatever. And it just the timing is off. So it's not every single play, but from the little bit that I've seen, that gives the defense an edge for sure. It's almost like they're able to get uphill, and the quarterback and running back are trying to a little bit of a delay or trying to offset that some. So that's something that, again, they just have to deal with it. Mike Houston was asked about it. I think Igo asked him about it, and he said, we just got to deal with it and hope it makes us better for the fall. But when your top two centers are out, you got to just kind of adjust and kind of move on. You got to be able to practice because you want guys to get experience. The stuff we were talking about. You want guys on defense, guys on offense to have some game-like scrimmage type situations. So you got to just put guys out there and kind of see what happens if you have to.
Let's go to our long snapper analyst, Chandler Honeycutt. Chandler, as a former long snapper, you know that every split second counts.
Yeah.
Getting the ball to the punter, the holder, or in this case, the quarterback. You can't have a wobbly floater going back there to the QB.
No, you got to have, and they keep your time, like from when it leaves your hands to when it gets to the supposed to be right hip of the punter, and then I guess they might probably chart the guys out there. So yeah, it's not just snapping a football back there. You have to be long snapping is about consistency. You got to find a guy that can do it repetition after repetition after repetition and do it in his sleep.
It's kind of like free throws. Is it like really a mental, it's like a muscle memory type thing?
Yes, it's muscle memory, and it's one of those things where you do it and then you go back and you look and it's like, man, it's perfect form, but you don't think you're doing it. It's just like you do it so much that
see, this
you
is
can
the
just do it in
kind
your
of insight
sleep.
we have here at Pirate Radio, Ronnie.
I like it.
It's good stuff.
And I noticed the Saturday too. Mike Houston had the stopwatch going.
On the snappers?
Yeah. I think the whole operation, like on punting.
They do hang times for punters. They do snappers are looking to do a .68.
Yeah.
When that's the time they're looking for, I think, in college, like between .68 and .7 for the snap to get back to the punter. So, yeah.
Because they were doing some kind of blitz, like block punt situations of trying to see how fast they could get it, kick it, and not get it blocked because guys were coming right at. One of them took out John Young. I remember that. And they had referees out there, so they threw a flag. I mean, John Young's kind of helmet popped off, and he got knocked down to the ground.
These referees that they have there at practice, are they like real, like actual referees?
Yeah, they are.
Are they from the conference, or are they just kind of volunteers?
I think it's a lot of local guys who maybe do high school games or division lower. I think it's a mix of different guys who are around locally. Usually, is the way I don't know a lot of them obviously, but you see some of the same faces kind of each year and stuff.
Do you remember a year where we had all these multiple punters and kickers and there's like battles going on? I feel like usually you go into a season with one punter is going to start and one kicker. Yeah, that's like, do you know who's the starting punter or kicker for ECU right now?
No. I mean, I didn't even think about that, honestly. Jake Verity is going to be at Pro Day tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's probably a question I need to ask.
We do have a punter that can run. Luke Larson showing off the wheels in that SMU game and trucking over some people. So
he's kind of the backup.
Yeah.
I would project, I guess, just because John Young's been there. But yeah, he had one of the best plays of the season to some extent with that fake punt, and they used both those guys last year.
And they used Luke Larson more for that rugby style punt too.
He's a big dude.
Yes, and then John Young's more of your standard punter. So
who is our deep snapper, Chandler? Is your guy back, Robert Hill?
Unfortunately, he is not back. Liam Crowley, I think, the guy with long red hair, number 52, I believe, is set to start for the Pirates this year when it comes to long snapping. So heard a lot of good things from him or about him. Consistency, like I said. is really good. He's got good speed and stuff. So, yeah, you got to have a guy.
Chandler nailed it.
You can have a guy that.
I'm telling you, he is our.
Liam Crowley.
We're just going to make you our special teams.
He's got Larry Bird look to him, doesn't he?
So, he's a Rubio long snapping guy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so
got that ginger touch.
I'm gonna look for that next practice I go to.
There you go.
Because we always
request
watch special
interview.
teams. Yeah, special teams is always part of the first 30 minutes we get to be there for.
Yeah.
So I usually end up focusing on like the punt return guys and like watching that.
The real action happens in the operation of the snap, Ronnie.
But you're right. I'm gonna lock in on it for sure.
And watch their pre-snap routines. A lot of guys have different pre-snap routines. You can pick up on it. I know I used to like click my heels before I used to get up to the football.
Okay.
So
wait, what do you mean?
Click my fingers a little bit. So
you didn't do like I
had to do it every time.
Not like an Irishman where you jump and click your heels.
No.
Start dancing.
I'll show you during the break what I meant. But.
Can Glenn knows how to put a video on your Facebook live feed? Can we get that video of you long snapping?
Yeah, we can.
we need to have that up next time you're breaking down long snaps.
Yeah,
I like it.
We have
we'll have a film session.
Chandler's on YouTube.
All right, let's watch this
camp.
again. All right, and I've got like the clicker and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's fun. It's like I don't want to say it's your easiest ticket to the NFL, but that's what I was told when I started it. They're like, if you want,
and look at you now.
Yeah. If you want to get into radio, long snap.
So how close, Chandler, were you to playing football at ECU?
Walk on tryout.
You got a walk on tryout?
That was under Scotty Moe, and Shannon Moore was the special teams coordinator. So
Great guy.
I had a good relationship with him. But they had like 3 guys on the team, and they had like at least 3 guys in the long snapping room, if there's even a long snapping room. But they were looking more for skill position guys.
What time of the year do they do that?
I did it when I first got into school, so that was I think
like August.
Well, September, October of.
So it was like during the season.
It was during the season. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
but now they do it differently. I've seen them post about doing walk-on tryouts as in August, like during fall camp.
Yeah, I think they maybe do it again during the spring,
and then they do it like I believe December maybe. They do it so you can make the spring roster.
Exactly.
The walk-on tryout I did was to make the spring roster. So unfortunately, I didn't make it. I had
you
a good
get
tryout.
any free gear or anything?
Well, I got to wear a practice jersey. That's about it.
Did you get to take it home?
Yeah.
I wish I would have. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a timeout. We'll come back. More to go with Ronnie Woodward from the Daily Reflector. We'll talk more Pirate football, some Pirate baseball as well. ECU outscored Elon 16-2, Ronnie.
Yeah, that's true.
But one of those games was a 2-1 loss. We'll talk about that and more when we return on Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Whether you're flying for business or for pleasure, enjoy the friendly convenience of flying from your local airport to get you where you're going and then home again safely. For your next trip, remember, American Airlines is back at PGV. Book today at aa.com. Pitt Greenville Airport, where the Pirates fly.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Tom Brown from Brown & Wood Cadillac. We've been serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for 83 years. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This month at Brown & Wood, get a 2020 Cadillac Escalade and save up to $15,000 off. And as always, Brown & Wood is the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
We're located on Greenville Boulevard next to the Convention Center, or shop us online at brownandwoodauto.com.
Hey Pirate fans, it's time to get your yard done right with the new John Deere mower from Quality Equipment. Our premium lawn care lineup is what every homeowner needs this spring. A John Deere will change the way you mow with easy-to-use attachments, effortless steering, and intuitive controls. Right now, save up to $700 on X300, X500, and X700 series mowers. Learn more at QualityEquip.com and get quality done right. Offer ends 3/1/21. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When
When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
Find yourself working from home or at least spending more time there? Want some remodeling for your house or a fresh look? How about a new deck or screened-in porch to add livable space outside? Don't know who to call? Well, you do now. Call the professionals at R&R Remodeling. They've been serving the local community for 15 years. Ronnie and his crew can help you today. Call for a free quote, 252-286-4119, or visit R&R Remodeling on Facebook. R&R Remodeling, construction you can count on.
Hey Pirate Nation, Big Ed Watkins here. As a former ECU football player, America's Gas Man, 3-time NASCAR champion, and 3-time Daytona 500 champion, I know what it takes to win. I also know what it takes to make folks happy on the water. When I'm not at the track, I'm making deals at the hottest boat dealership in North Carolina. If you're in the market for a boat, shop us online now at edwatkinsmarine.com. We will deliver anywhere. And if you buy a boat from me, Pirate Nation, I will personally deliver it. I love Eastern North Carolina, and we are ready to deal with lots of inventory on hand. We are your one-stop shop for sales and service. Get on the water now with the help of Ed Watkins Marine, and go Pirates.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. For the latest breaking news, interesting stories, and awesome contests that can make you a winner, be sure to follow Pirate Radio on our social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PR927FM. Join the close to 50,000 followers today at PR927FM. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Alrighty, thank you, Shirley Rhodes. Chandler Honeycutt here, Ronnie Woodward here, as we wrap up hour number 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Ronnie will join us on into hour 2. We'll also talk to the big man on campus, Jeff Nadu, get his thoughts on tonight's action in the Elite 8. Couple of games coming up. We'll have coverage right here on Pirate Radio. Shirley Rhodes starting at what
7
time?
o'clock.
7? Okay. 7 o'clock if you are out and about. And Ronnie, as somebody who has been out and about quite a bit, yourself, myself, I enjoy the coverage on Pirate Radio. If you want to, if you're riding to and from home, it's nice to have that service on 92.7 FM, 104.1. And it's really cool in the early rounds because they bounce around games. Now it's just standalone games, but I really enjoy the coverage. They have some great announcers, too, calling the games.
For sure, so, it's like a TV broadcast to some extent. Really? I love listening to the radio in my car and, like, podcasts in my car. So I rarely listen to music at this point, I feel like.
I don't listen to music at all.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I don't know any of the walk-up songs or any, like, popular music anyhow. Because I don't listen to it a lot.
We should power rank the walk-up songs next week. I'll try to remember that, jot them down.
Okay.
And
there's a few that I like. Ben Newton, the Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
We ain't
going nowhere.
Yeah. Just because, again, that's something that me and you would recognize. That I don't know why he has that. He was probably like 3 years old when that song came out.
Bryson Worrell is struggling this year, and part of the reason is he's not using Magic Stick.
Oh, that's true.
By 50 Cent, which was a great walk-up song. Yeah. Instead, he's going with kind of like a emo R&B song.
Yeah.
What is it? When I'm with you, I'm better. I like me better when I'm with you.
yeah.
I think that's
Oh
it.
yeah, that is Fabulous and oh god,
I like me better.
I like me better when I'm with you. It's
Yeah.
Neo.
Yeah,
There you
that's Magic Stick. Way better than that.
I had a good one the other day. Hop on my Pandora that I thought would be naughty by. I think it's Naughty by Nature, right? Hip Hop Parade.
Yeah.
Just
That's
because
a
the
good one.
fans will be doing the.
Didn't somebody use that one?
I think that has been used
Yeah.
recently. But the first like 40 to 45 seconds is really good because you have like the hook, like kind of the part that everybody knows, and then there's some rapping there at the beginning. But I'd have to go like old school rap to get the crowd involved somehow.
Yeah. Like
how,
Chris
like,
Holba started a
the safety
movement
dance,
with
exactly.
the safety dance.
Yeah.
With his pitching song.
If you had to pick one clip, which one would you? If you had a walk-up song, what
Probably, I'd probably go with a wrestling theme. Either like Jericho or maybe just the NWO theme.
Okay.
That's a good.
Now you want to talk
stroll
about
up
a
to
song
the
that will
plate.
get people on their feet if you use it as a walk-up song. I would use DJ Cool's "Let Me Clear My Throat."
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
That would be huge.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm with you
Na,
for
na,
sure.
na, 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 na. That would get people hyped.
Yep.
I've also thought. I'm sure this has been used. If you're a closer or relief pitcher, closing time would be a good one.
Oh, Semisonic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's appropriate, but that is a very low-key song.
Yeah, but it'd be pretty
Closing time. Like it doesn't fire anybody up.
Yeah, but if you're like,
I get it.
It's ballsy. Like it would be like, hey, it's closing time.
I
It's the
get
ninth
it.
inning.
I
I'm
get
coming in like we're shutting it down.
I think that's more of a between innings heading to the bottom of the ninth with the lead, or top of the ninth with the lead.
Yeah, the guy comes
Yeah,
out of the
but if
bullpen.
but if you're coming out of the bullpen, you got to go like.
No, Eric Ward plays that, and then the guy comes in with his rock and roll closer music.
No, I would just roll closing time. You're just telling the
Ronnie's giving me the no signal.
You're
Shirley.
telling
the
the opponent
signal.
like it's over.
You got to step off the rubber.
But you have to be really good though, because if you don't back it up, then they would be fired up to be like, hey.
Closing
You didn't close it down.
time. All right, he's back again. He has a 7 ERA. He's 0-3, 4 blown saves. Closing time.
I know who I want to take me home.
Yeah.
What if the whole crowd started singing it? That would be cool.
I'm telling you. CJ Mayhew.
We
fired
need
up.
more crowd involvement, like at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. We do the "Living on a Prayer." I think we should keep that going with other sing-along songs.
Yeah.
Like "Living on a Prayer" is going to run its course, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Let's do that with more like songs that everybody knows that more they could turn the volume down and the crowd could sing. I don't have a great example off the top of my head right now, but
Like Journey, Don't Stop Believing.
Yeah.
something like that.
That's a great. I mean, you want to talk about an all-time great karaoke song?
yeah, I was going to say, look at the top 50 most popular karaoke songs and just go with that.
Now I will say,
Friends in Low Places by Garth Brooks.
oh, that's a great one.
Baby Got Back.
That could work.
That's up there, right?
There is a Bon Jovi song that I loved that I always thought that if they played it in Dowdy Ficklin, it would be just super, super cool. And that's "Lay Your Hands on Me." It's off the same album as "Living on a Prayer."
We
but
doing B-sides now, Shirley?
No. "Lay Your Hands on Me" was one of their hits too, but
I probably recognize
you
it
would
first.
recognize it if you heard it. But it's got a great chorus to it that you could turn the volume down and just let the crowd go for it. And I just think it would be really cool.
How about
I'm loving this conversation.
How about Bed of Roses? I'm just kidding. Is that what it was called?
Bed of Roses?
I was like,
November Rain?
I'm gonna lay
you down on a bed. Oh, yeah. No, that's Bed of Roses and Blaze of Glory, but it's two different songs. But it's got the same kind of...
Yeah, it does. By Bon Jovi, right?
Yeah, they're both by...
What, he just make the same song and change the words?
No, Shot Down by Blaze of Glory, and Bed of Roses, but yes, it's the same artist.
Okay, all right. November,
Two different time periods.
November
though.
Rain, great song. Great
You know
song.
what I think about? There's two things I think about a lot. Baseball walk-up songs, like we're talking about. And the other one clip you'll appreciate is Jeopardy, when they have, after the first commercial break, and they come back and talk to the contestants, and they kind of BS, and they're like, oh, your name is so-and-so, and in
you
the second
did
grade,
this?
you went on this cool trip or whatever. Like, what you would say, and you'd have to have some, like, stocked and ready to go.
Yeah.
You want to be funny,
Right.
But now, like, too much of it's kind of a time to like pick on yourself a little bit. It seems like, oh yeah, in college I did this weird project that, or like it's just random stuff about people. Like, what would you say?
I don't know what I would say that people would find interesting.
Yeah.
The only one I have is like a date horror story, but other than that,
I guess I could talk about my name because, rest in peace, Alex, but he'd be like, Clip is an interesting name. Where did that come from?
Yep.
Well, Alex, I'm the third. My real name is Clifton. My dad, my father, grandfather were also nicknamed Clip. And
there you go.
He'd make a quip about that. And we'd move along.
And you'd move on. And you'd have one for the next show.
Well,
mine would be...
I would lose that first show.
I've got a few, but I think my favorite would be... It is a college story. I got stung by a bee or something in the bus going to campus, like to class for a test, at a Spanish test. And it flew in the bus, like, those old school buses there that you take on campus, and like the windows are cracked. It flew in and went in my shirt and like stung me. And I was like, what the heck, man? So, and I started like not feeling good. Like so I got to class and had to go out to the hallway and tell my teachers, like a Spanish exam. It's like, hey, I kind of want to go home, like get some stuff on this. But, it's almost like dog ate my homework style. So I had to go out in the hallway and, like, take my shirt off because it was, like, right on my chest. So I had to, like, straight up just take my shirt and show the teacher. Like, yeah, like, I just got stung by something, like, randomly on the bus. She just kind of looked at me and was like, all right, you're good. Like, go home.
Sounds like
It was really awkward.
Cinemax plot.
Yeah, but it was 100% true.
Shirley.
It was 100% true. I went home and put like calamine lotion and got it figured out, and I took the test the next day.
Mine, like I said, is a dating horror story. I unknowingly went out with someone who had been convicted of murder.
Wow.
I didn't know it at the time, and I found out midway through the movie we had gone to see.
How did you find out?
I had texted my best friend because I realized that they had a mutual friend. So I was like, "Hey, I'm out on this date. Have you got any kind of like inside info?" And she texted me back, and she said,
"How about that?"
No. And she texted me back, and she said, "And I'm doing this because there are people that do listen, so I'm trying to protect some folks here." So she's like, "You mean so and so?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, do you know how to use Google? And I was like, what are you talking about? And next thing I know, I'm getting like a barrage of links to newspaper articles.
Well, how did you get out of jail?
This person, on a technicality.
Oh, wow.
On a technicality.
That's kind of scary. You could have been next.
Yeah. And no. And see, the funny thing is that my best friend was like, because this is midway through the movie. Of course, I can never make it through the movie without having to go to the bathroom. So I had gone to the bathroom. I gotten this information. I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? And then I thought about it. I was like, I paid money for this movie. I got to finish the movie at least. What? So I went back and I watched the movie.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, there were other people in the movie theater, so it wasn't like I was there by myself. So I was like, I don't think I'm going to be murdered in the movie theater, so I think I'm okay. But I paid money for the movie, and I was like, I'm not suckering up, and punking out and leaving. I paid money for the movie.
My life isn't worth this $8.50.
Yeah, I know, right? $9.
You get back from the bathroom, and that person's just cleaning an eye.
And it's so funny. No, it's so funny because one of my closest friends is a detective for the Wilson Police Department. And I told her I would call her after the date was over because they wanted to go to dinner after the movie. And I was like, no. I think I'm just going to call it a night. And so I leave. I call my friend at the detective, and she answered the phone. And I said, hey, what are you doing? And she's like, well, I'm working. She said, she's like, not a whole lot. She's like, but we did, just have a murder. So I'm kind of working on that right now. And she said, she's like, what are you doing? I said, well, or no, she said, I'm working a murder. What are you doing? I said, oh, nothing. Just went out with one. And she was like, what? And so I told her what happened. And, in true police form, she thought it was the funniest thing she'd ever heard and was on the floor laughing. But, yeah, that's kind of my jaw dropper. I bring that to the table.
That also would be a long story to explain in the Jeopardy, 30-second window.
Yeah, I would keep it simple.
I dated a murderer.
You'd have to
I went out with a murderer.
You have a wide range of friends. You have murderers. You have detectives. You got a cop friend?
The circle of life.
I have a cop friend. I have a detective. Actually, I have several detective friends.
She said, Shirley,
social workers, teachers.
I have served on a jury before. You can count me as a friend who was a juror.
I was a potential juror.
You got you know a judge.
I know a judge.
Whole system.
I mean, I know my way around a courtroom.
You didn't. Now go back to that dating profile. You didn't put murderer in that in what you were searching for.
In my defense,
in fact, the profile said totally not a murderer.
Winky
emoji.
Never killed anybody.
It was a lesson I had to learn about making sure you check up on folks that
do
you
your
don't
research.
know. Yeah, do your research. But I didn't do my research, and I was told a completely different story, and so that's pretty much how that worked out.
Let's take a time out. Interestingly enough, one of us in this building right now is also a murderer. We'll tell you who after this.
Hey Birdland, the game plan is set and we're excited to welcome fans back to Oriole Park. To prepare, we've made updates to our game day policies to keep everyone healthy and safe. Oriole Park will feature limited capacity pod seating, digital ticketing through the MLB Ballpark app, contactless entry, and cashless transactions. All fans are required to wear masks and no outside food or bags will be permitted. The experience may be different, but the excitement is the same. Learn more about our game day health and safety policies at Orioles.com/welcome back.
A car wash experience like no other is here at the new Tommy's Express. You'll enjoy a gentle belt conveyor ride through our bright, inviting wash as luscious foams and soft cloths treat your car like new. After a final rinse, wax, and blow dry for a beautiful spot-free shine in just about 3 minutes, help yourself to our free vacuums and mat washers. We're Tommy's Express.
Tommy's Express Wash, now open on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road in Greenville.
Jersey Mike's Day of Giving is Wednesday, March 31st. That means all sales, all day, all donated. Enjoy a great sub for a great cause and get delivery with our app. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above. If you can make a difference, you should. At Jersey Mike's, it's this simple philosophy that spurs us to celebrate our month of giving. This March, enjoy a sub and donate to a great local cause. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
0% alcohol, 0 grams of sugar, full Budweiser flavor. For all the moments you want a beer and need to stay on your game. Budweiser Zero, 0 alcohol, 0 compromise.
With rates being historically low, now is the best time to buy or refinance your home. This is Talbot Green with Angel Oak Home Loans. Now is the time to take advantage of the opportunity to buy more home or refinance your current mortgage. The combination of our local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products from standard conventional, government, and portfolio loans has something for most financial situations. For more information, call Talbot Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250 and 685-842. Equal housing lender.
If you wake up in the morning with a backache, feeling more tired than you did when you went to bed, you probably need a new mattress. And the best place to get that mattress is Factory Mattress. Hi, I'm Kirk Smith, General Manager. For more than 40 years, Factory Mattress has been Greenville and Wilson's local mattress dealer. We guarantee the lowest price on the area's best selection with over 50 models to choose from. No seconds or overruns. Factory Mattress offers only first quality direct from the manufacturer. Sealy Posturepedic, Beautyrest, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. The most highly trained sales associates with over 60 years of combined experience. Same as cash financing with 0 interest up to 48 months and free local delivery. Face it, to have a good day, you've got to have a good night. So sleep better knowing you saved money at Factory Mattress, locally owned on Greenville Boulevard in Greenville, on Forest Hills Road in Wilson, on the web at factorymattressusa.com, and a proud member of Pirates Supporting Pirates.
Join the staff at CPW's in Greenville for a classic road trip down Highway 61 as they feature excerpts from their classic Blues Highway food and drink menu. Come celebrate Blues Brothers Night every Thursday with bar specials. Open for lunch with new lunch specials and everyday features including pizza, salad, and quesadillas. Also offering drop-off catering for work and school events. CPW's, Stanton Square across from the hospital in Greenville.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Rod.
All right, back with you. Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Ronnie Woodward is here. Jeff Nadu coming up in just a little bit. And in hour 3, Troy D will be here, and we'll talk to Brett Oliverio from Sub Dogs. And I believe Sub Dogs has survived and advanced to the championship for Barstool's Best Bar, going for the three-peat.
Who's the other team / school?
Somebody from California.
It's, I think it's Chico, California.
So, let's see.
Doesn't it have to be like a college town or no?
Riley's Chico. I wonder where that is and what.
It's in I know it's in California,
Chico,
but
California.
So what school is in Chico, California?
It'd have to be. I'm looking it up.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's for the best college bar in America, so there's got to be a school with it. You would think.
I would think so.
Northern
Yeah.
California.
So voting will open for the championship round on noon on Wednesday. Votes before then don't count. Voting ends Friday at 5 o'clock Pacific time. So,
California State University.
all right, there you go. I kind of like that it's 2 non-Power 5s going at it in the championship. We'll talk to Brett coming up later on today in the third hour as once again Sub Dogs in the national spotlight.
It got interesting there for a little while because the SEC schools were trying to band together to knock out Sub Dogs, and the ACC schools actually banded together to kind of lift up Sub Dogs. Thank you.
Strange bedfellows.
Yeah, they became strange bedfellows because if there's one thing that the ACC probably hates more than anything, it's the SEC. So they decided that they were going to kind of take our side on things and kind of helped us through. I think it was the second round. It got a little dicey there for a little while.
Recapping our top story, Easter candy. Bo Batts has chimed in.
And Bo's the master of candy. I'll just let you know.
Bo says, I'm an old guy, and black licorice has always sucked. That's what, thank you, Bo. That's why I'm Team Bo.
You know,
because he knows his candy. You just said it, Shirley.
He knows his candy, but this is the one time that I would disagree with Bo. Sorry, man.
Thank you for chiming in, Bo Batts.
Bo's the best.
All right, Pirate football, Ronnie. Big day on Tuesday, right? You got pro day and then practice. Yeah.
And baseball.
And, of course, ECU baseball.
ECU UNC baseball.
So a ton going on Tuesday.
I think, yeah. The kicker, we haven't talked baseball really yet, but not
I've
to
been
bypass.
Pushing it off.
You're right. UNC is playing NC State today.
Yeah.
For like a game and a few innings. I think they're in the 8th inning of game 2, which I think maybe they're going to resume at 4. So maybe they're in the process of wrapping that one up. But yeah, they're going to end up playing like 2+ games in 30 hours or so.
You would think with Easter, they're probably going to do the Saturday, the Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
That's a lot of games for them this week.
Yeah. ECU's about to go 5 games in 5 days. Starting tomorrow. So it's a weird, you're right, with the Easter thing third in. Looks like UNC is going to play regular Friday, Saturday, Sunday, actually, at Florida State. But, yeah, 4 o'clock. They are finishing up against NC State right now. I'm loading it up here.
And Ronnie, what do you take away from the weekend where you win 15-0 and then lose a 2-1 game?
UNC's down 6-1 in the ninth, so they're about to lose. They lost the first game of that series to NC State. But anyway, I'll tell you what I took away from it in a weird way. So my best friend I grew up with went to Elon. So I know a couple buddies there, some good friends, and I texted them when I was watching the game Friday night on that YouTube feed. Did you watch any of that?
No.
It was like the classic, just a camera, no announcers, just a camera posted up behind the fence, like home plate basically.
Friday I did one of those deals where I went home, I ate, I cut on the new Mighty Ducks and fell asleep.
Okay.
It was an early evening for me.
There you go.
Didn't watch any baseball.
So yeah, I texted them, was like, what's happened to Elon baseball? Like, they've gone down a few years, last couple years, and they're like, what was the final score? It's like 15-0. And the next day I texted them and said, well, baseball is baseball. Elon won 2-1 today.
I mean,
it's hard to explain. Like, I don't know how one team can just crush pitching and runs one night, and then the next game it's the exact opposite, other than it's baseball. It can happen for sure. So yeah, I don't know. And the fact it was only 2 games was kind of weird anyway. They didn't play Sunday. Just the whole thing was odd. Obviously, it wasn't even supposed to happen at all. St. John's was supposed to play here for 3 games. COVID issues with St. John's. Last minute, they go to Elon. And I don't know. I don't know if a question for Cliff Godwin and players probably. If there was a mental side of winning a game 15-0, did they go into the next game lackadaisical or overconfident or whatever? I mean, we don't know because we weren't there. You can't really tell from that stream. Versus they just didn't hit. They just struck out too much in that second game. So.
Yeah, all comes down to the hitting, because we were talking about it Saturday, Ronnie. I mean, Jake Kuchmaner. It all happened on like 2 pitches, right?
Yeah, exactly. A single and a home run, and that was it.
And outside of that, I mean, he 5 hits in 6 innings, struck out 6.
Yep.
So he was okay. Mayhew, 2 scoreless innings, 3 strikeouts. Pitching was fine for those 2 games. You just gotta figure out a way to put the bat on the ball. Pirates struck out way too many times.
Yeah, was it
14 in that game on Saturday?
And they get 7 hits. Elon has 5, but the 1 home run. It was a one swing, a 2-run home run is how Elon scored. All of its runs for the whole series, the 2-game series, was off 1 home run. So just kind of a weird deal. And that's the thing, even against the UNC game last week, I remember writing about it. UNC scored, they had 2 home runs, either 2 or 3 doubles. I think it was 2 doubles, 2 home runs, and all of ECU's hits were singles. Sometimes that just happens. You get some singles, you don't get any stringing together of hits or get that big home run or whatever, and you can get some hits and strike out and not score runs. Just, I don't know, just the way the game kind of works. Depends on how it, plays out.
Set up the pitching, Ronnie, for the 4 games, 5 games this week.
So
who starts Tuesday?
I don't know, but I think it's a staff day.
Yeah.
Of some kind. Just, since it's going to be one of those classic midweek type things. Partially because you play Thursday and then 2 on Friday and 1 on Saturday. So, looks like Wisenhunt is going to start Thursday. So he's your first guy of the weekend. Gavin Williams, that would line up for Gavin Williams to pitch again Friday. Probably Jake Kuchmaner on Friday. And if you add in Tyler Smith, either on the Tuesday or Saturday, but if he's Saturday, then you have those 4 for the weekend against Cincinnati, and you maybe bullpen Tuesday or do whatever you can. I mean, they didn't use a whole lot of pitchers against Elon, and you had an extra day. So again, I think when I say like bullpen or staff day, you could use some of your better arms.
And going into the year, Carter Spivey just kind of missed out.
Yeah, he's one. Makes sense.
Maybe he could be a guy that could start a midweek.
Yeah. I mean, Colmore can pitch of some kind, whether he starts or he's a first reliever. He's got that long relief ability. Mayhew obviously does. But, you don't want to expend too much, to some extent, Tuesday and then not have those guys available Thursday or Friday. So it's going to be a tricky situation. And, again, going back to Carolina's setup, they're almost the opposite, where they're having to at least save somebody for today, but like if they use their guys today, their best guys, they probably can't pitch tomorrow, where ECU has tomorrow, but they kind of need to save something for like UNC's coming off the back end of that, where ECU's having to start its 5 games in 5 days. So it's just an interesting setup, I think, for both teams. So we'll see. But yeah, I feel pretty good.
It's one game at a time, but in this case, you have to think about the games coming up
for sure
for Tuesday's game.
Yeah,
you have to factor it in.
ECU needs to win that game too, because
this is their last real opportunity against a quality RPI team.
Exactly.
Right?
Like RPI wise, it's a pretty big game. The American doesn't have. I haven't looked at RPI the last few days, but the American doesn't have, I don't think, a whole lot of top level teams. So, it's a game ECU certainly would benefit from winning. And again, all I kind of know for now is like Wisenhunt's starting Thursday. Williams, Kuchmaner, the guys that have been starting on the weekend, it looks like you're going to stay on the weekend, so then they have some decisions to kind of make tomorrow, and staff date of some kind probably, or use multiple different guys. We'll see.
Ronnie, basketball note, Noah Farrakhan, Batoma Baruti, Edra Luster, the 3 Pirates from last year's team in the portal at the moment.
Yep.
And that is it for now?
For now, yeah. That's what I know. So
a lot of I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the one that, it's not that you want to disregard the seniors, but Farrakhan's the one to me that stands out more than the other two, because I know I can't remember with Baruti, but I think him and Luster did the senior day thing, and like they can come back, and not count against your scholarship count. But the school still has to pay for that scholarship. So like finances get involved again. Like seniors, I don't know. Like there's conversations I'm sure that happen behind closed doors or whatever. On is it just better off for them to go, or do they want to come back? I mean, I don't know. But a freshman who just played his freshman year is a much different story to me than the seniors who maybe they're just kind of moving on regardless or whatever. So
a lot of talk about Josh Carlton going on right now. Former South Central big man, went to UConn, played in Minges a couple years ago.
It's pretty good.
He had a good game that day.
Yeah.
And is in the portal and could be choosing come play basketball at ECU.
Yeah, I think they're definitely in the mix. And he's interesting because he's the same scenario. Because I remember I looked up, tried to get some photos of him the other day from the AP, and they had photos of him from senior day at UConn, posing with Coach Hurley with the plaque jersey thing, same deal as the guys we just talked about at ECU. So some of these seniors, I think, went through with their senior day and stuff, kind of knowing they were being phased out or on the way out or whatever. He's one of those where, he didn't play. I looked up the box score, their NCAA tournament game. He played 2 minutes. He only had 1 start this year. He had started all the games from the previous 2 seasons, so he kind of lost some playing time. And I'm sure, he probably knew, and probably Coach Hurley knew, maybe that was going to happen or that was likely to happen. He was going to do his senior day thing and kind of move on. So I'm sure ECU would take him. He's proved that he can be a player in the American, so he would be a nice addition, but there's some other schools probably in the mix as well, so it'll be interesting to see.
Ronnie, thanks for hanging out with us here on a Monday.
You got it.
We'll reconvene with you.
A lot to do the next 3, 4, 5 days.
No kidding. Tomorrow you got baseball and football on the docket, and more baseball coming up towards the end of the week. Cincinnati coming to town for the first American series at Clark LeClaire Stadium.
We'll see how these 4-game series, including a doubleheader, goes.
Pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
See how it turns out for the Pirates. We'll take a timeout, come back, and visit with the big man on campus, Jeff Nadu. He joins us on the other side to get you ready for tonight's Elite 8 action. That's on the way. We're back with you after this.
Farmville Flower Basket and Gifts is your hometown shop for gifts and fresh flowers. You can find unique items like Brewmate and apparel by Southern Couture, Simply Southern, and Bella Cotton. The Farmville Flower Basket also has items coming in daily for the spring and summer. Whether it's a gift or a flower arrangement for that special someone, you can find it at Farmville Flower Basket and Gifts. Give them a call today at 753-4217 or stop by their shop on Main Street in Farmville.
The best place in Greenville to unwind and have fun is AJ McMurphy's. AJ's is open every day with great food and great drink specials. Plus, you can always watch every game from NCAA hoops, Major League Baseball, NASCAR, and more. Looking for something to do? Stop by AJ's for open mic Mondays, sports trivia on Wednesdays, music bingo on Thursday, and live music every Friday and Saturday with no cover. AJ McMurphy's, Turnberry Square at Bell's Fork, and on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat.
What the heck was that?
There goes Chuck from Naughty Dog again, so pumped about the awesome things at Naughty Dog, he runs around town screaming with excitement. Naughty Dog releases 2 to 3 beers every month, has food trucks every Friday and Saturday, wine specials every Wednesday, plenty of indoor and outdoor space to enjoy, beers to go with curbside pickup, and just launched the new Koozie Club. Be sure to ask about that on your next visit. Naughty Dog Brewing Company on Main Street in downtown Winterville, and be sure to follow Naughty Dog on Facebook and Instagram.
Hey, Eastern North Carolina, this is Miles Minges. And this is Landon Minges with Minges Bottling Group. We are proud to announce that Pepsi is once again the official soft drink of the ECU Pirates. That's right, Miles. Our family's purple and gold roots run deep. From founding members of the Pirate Club, alumni, and even a team physician, our support over the last 60 years has never wavered. We are Pirates. We're excited to be back at ECU and are honored to serve our great customers throughout Eastern North Carolina. Not only is this the birthplace of Pepsi Cola, this is our home. Cheers, Pirate Nation. I like the sound of that. Support local, drink local, stay safe, and drink Pepsi.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for two by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
It's bow time. There's something special about the first bite of a Bojangles Cajun Filet biscuit, like an edible alarm clock that slaps you awake with bold Cajun flavor. The moment you sink your teeth into that soft, fluffy, made-from-scratch biscuit, then strike gold with a juicy piece of fried chicken, you'll know. Nothing beats the first bite, except the second first bite. Get a Cajun Filet biscuit combo for just $4.99. It's bow time.
This tax season, get more in return during Bostic Sugg Furniture's Tax Mania. Update your home for less with savings of 15% off throughout the store. Living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture at savings of 15% off. Save up to 70% off clearance items or get 48 months special financing. Now's the time to get a better night's sleep on a Scott Living or Restonic mattress and enjoy 48 months special financing. Your tax dollars go farther during Tax Mania, now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Did you miss a show on Pirate Radio? You can listen to all of Pirate Radio's archived local programming by subscribing to us on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe today by going to the podcast app on your iPhone or Apple device and search for Pirate Radio Audio Archives. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, welcome back into the show. Clip Brock, Troy D here. What's up, Troy?
Good to see you,
What are you,
man.
pre-gaming?
Yeah, well, I wanted to come in. You had the race on.
Oh, yeah.
And for whatever reason, I can't get this in my office. So I wanted to watch in here. This is the dirt track race that was rescheduled from yesterday, which is pretty wild. I would love to get out there and run a couple laps. I think this looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, but we were talking about if you're in the stands, breathing in all that dirt, it's got to affect you after a while, I would think. Because it's like a whole haze like around the bowl there, you know?
Martin Truex Jr. won the truck race earlier today. Right now, he is in first place in this race.
And I need him to win, so that way we're back even, by the way. I have not forgot. I need to win bad, so that way, or otherwise I'll owe you double.
Well, as always, it's the thought that counts. Thanks.
Yeah.
Let's head out to the Fixed NC Live line. We got some racing going on now. We'll have some hoops going on later on this Elite 8 Monday. Jeff Nadu, the big man on campus, joins us to talk about all the action. Big man, how you doing today?
Pretty good, Clip. How are you?
Hey, doing great. Coming off a great hoops weekend and 2 games going on tonight in the Elite 8, 2 games coming up on Tuesday. Jeff, before we look ahead to tonight, let's look back real quick. Gonzaga beats Creighton 83-65. Didn't realize this. I guess I should have when I think about it, but when it's put out there in front of you, it is pretty remarkable. Gonzaga 29-0, Jeff, and only 1 game has been settled by single digits for the Zags this year, and that was against West Virginia very early on in the season. They take care of business once again. They are rolling right now. And another team rolling right now is Michigan. They beat Florida State by 18. I would say, and I have Gonzaga winning it all, but the team maybe I've been most impressed with, along with USC throughout this tournament, is Michigan. The way they were able to pull away at the end of games, they were impressive yesterday as well. The 2-1 seeds looking very strong on Sunday, Jeff.
Yeah, they were, and I thought that was the best performance of the tournament in one game. They were elite, and this is Michigan, man. I think stupid me for thinking that Michigan would struggle without one player. I mean, this is what they do. They find ways in dire situations to come out and look great doing it. It's always next man up with them, and if you watch the game or the last few games without Isaiah Livers, you look at a guy like Sean D. Brown. He stepped up awesome over the last few games. You look at yesterday, he had 12 points. He was terrific defensively. And then against LSU, he had that big 21-point game. So, it's always next man up at Michigan. And they're well coached. They're playing as good as anyone in the country. And, they could be the team that I think Gonzaga, if they can get past USC, that will be the toughest game so far for Gonzaga.
We'll talk about that one in a moment. And what about UCLA, Alabama? You want to talk about Nate Oates and his team season coming to an end, and they kind of lay it a dud. But credit to UCLA. They hit some big shots when they needed them. Usually when that team gets taken into overtime and they're down, that they should have won the game, they felt like they were going to win the game, you don't always see them come out and dominate overtime, but the Bruins were able to do that on Sunday night.
Yeah, it was a pretty pathetic performance in the overtime. You can say what you want about Mick Cronin and whether he should have fouled or not, but the truth of the matter is Alabama, if they could have just made free throws, they probably would have won the game. It wouldn't have been a problem. For as good as UCLA played, if Alabama makes free throws, they win the game. I mean, it's pretty simple. They were 11 for 25 from 3. I mean, it's just not good enough. And you look ultimately in the overtime, they're outscored 23 to. How do you give up 23 points in 5 minutes? That's hard to do.
Yeah.
They just weren't very good defensively. The Herb Jones struggled mightily. Just kind of a game they just didn't play well in.
Jeff Nadu joining us. The lone American team left is the Houston Cougars. They took care of Syracuse 62-46 on Saturday. Tonight, they will be taking on Oregon State, one of the darlings from the Pac-12. And the Beavers took down another darling, Loyola Chicago, on Saturday, Jeff. Houston, an 8-point favorite tonight, total sitting at 129.5. Beavers, Cougars. What do you think about this matchup?
Yeah, I took a shot with the under. I didn't play it real big, but I played the under at 130.5. I will say when I look at this game, I think it's Houston all the way. I wouldn't be looking to back Oregon State. You first look at the fact that Oregon State is getting pummeled in the market. I mean, the whole world is betting Oregon State. And, what's concerning about Oregon State here is when the line first came out, I heard a ton of people beating the drum for Oregon State, and this number moved up to 8. So I have some real concerns about where this game's going to go. It kind of reminds me of Winthrop Villanova a little bit, where everyone thinks, trendy, mid-tier team, and they're going to get the job done. And, Houston, we have to remember, Clip, as you know, an elite defensive team, probably, I don't think it's close, the best defensive team left in this tournament, and maybe the best defensive team in the country. They have a distinct rebound advantage here. I don't really know how Oregon State keeps them off the boards. I mean, when you look at Oregon State, Clip, one of their big issues has been defensive rebound, foul rate. They don't turn anyone over, and defensively, they're good. I don't think they're great, and I think this is a tough matchup for them. They'll do a good job, and this game will be low scoring because both teams play so slow, but I have kind of this at like 67, 57. I think Houston will cover this number tonight.
Jeff, let's talk about another solid defensive team that gets after you. That's the Baylor Bears, and Villanova scored 30 in the first half on Saturday, 21 in the second half. They had 16 turnovers. Now, some of those were unforced. They had a stretch there where they looked like they forgot how to play basketball. But when Baylor puts that much pressure on you, that can happen. The Bears tonight, a favorite once again of 8 points. And facing an Arkansas team, this is an interesting matchup. But what do you think about the number 1 seeded Baylor Bears tonight?
Yeah, I have a feeling, Clip, tomorrow's games are going to be elite. I think the Final Four games have the potential to be elite. But I think tonight, this is another game. I kind of had it a double-digit victory. I have been really concerned for some time about Arkansas's ability to kind of wake up and play. They seem disinterested at times. They take a lot of really bad shots. I mean, you look at their assist to field goals made, 218 in America. They take just a lot of bad shots. And I think that's been able to get it done, against a team like Colgate or Oral Roberts or even Texas Tech, who, ultimately probably should have won the game, just because, they played really well and were just a better team, I thought. But I have worries about Arkansas. I think defensively they're kind of fraudulent. I know they played well in this tournament, but obviously many times this year them just get destroyed by teams defensively. This is going to be a tougher matchup. You can make the case they really shouldn't be here. I look at Baylor. I liked what I saw defensively, and I was pretty impressed, Clip, with the fact that they won that game by 11 the other night and were 3 for 19 from 3. I mean, that's pretty impressive. You've got to figure a much better offensive effort tonight from them. Offensive rebounds continue to be an advantage for this group. This is an Arkansas team that is good. They're not great from a rebounding standpoint. But I just think both favorites tonight have distinct advantages. I think would just wear their opponent down. Arkansas can't really out-athletic Baylor. They've been able to do that in this tournament, but I don't think they're going to do it tonight.
Jeff Nadu joining us. Jeff, I had the stat earlier about Gonzaga only having one game finishing within single digits this year early on in the season against West Virginia. They are a 9-point favorite against USC, which has dominated the competition in tournament play. How about that game coming up tomorrow night? Can the Zags win another by double digits, or does USC and the Mobleys have something for them?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised to see this number come out at 9. I actually bet it at 9-105. I took Gonzaga. I thought it'd be 10.5, 11. I was surprised to see it at 9. I think there's value in that price at that point. Look, if Gonzaga, don't make shots as far as threes are concerned, then so be it. But USC has an issue on the perimeter. Gonzaga doesn't have to score down on the block. They can, and I'll challenge Mobley and the big boys to get it done against Timmy and those guys. Look, the truth of the matter is, Clip, against teams that have solid physical bigs, i.e. Utah, Colorado, Arizona, USC struggled. I mean, USC lost 3 games this year against Colorado. The factor that both those teams, all those teams that I mentioned, have competent, good bigs, physical bigs. This is a spot for me where Gonzaga, I think, is a pretty decent matchup against USC. USC continues to have some distinct issues. They've been very good, but they're not a good three-point defense. They miss a lot of free throws. That's going to be the key, I think, to them to stay in this game. They're not a particularly good turnover team as far as forcing them. They don't take great care of the basketball. I think they've played really well. I'm not going to take anything away from them. The destruction of Kansas was impressive, but Kansas had their own issues at that point, and Oregon just couldn't seem to figure out USC all year. So I think Gonzaga will make threes. I think they'll be fine in this game. I think they win it like 82-70.
Noticed a lot of similarities, Jeff, between Gonzaga and Michigan watching the Wolverines yesterday, mostly in the way Michigan is, their size, how big they are, and how well they play as a team. Great passing team. Only made 3 3-pointers, and they didn't need many against Florida State. So that's a bit of a concern moving forward. But how about the Wolverines, Jeff, taking on UCLA tomorrow night? Michigan, a 7-point favorite, total at 136.
Yeah, you keep wanting to kind of try to find a way to bet against UCLA, but they just continue to defy expectations. I mean, I've been impressed with UCLA, man. I mean, they've won 4 games as opposed to 3, which every other team's only won 3. And they beat a lot of different types of teams. They beat a team that goes real up-tempo in Alabama. They beat kind of some slower teams in Abilene Christian that can defend. They beat a team in BYU who's really kind of fundamental and have good shooters and good bigs. I'm kind of surprised with Michigan here. I like both teams. I don't know if I'll bet on the game. I'll probably lean under just because I think UCLA has shown they're better defensively than people might give them credit for. Michigan's playing at a super high level defensively. I lean under. I don't have much opinion on the side. I think the number's about right. I might put it slightly higher, but I think Michigan will win, and I think the game will stay under. So I'll lean with like this number around 1. What's the total, Clip?
136, I believe. I'll check it again.
So, I thought I saw 135. I'd have put it like early 130. So
yeah.
I think it's pretty similar, pretty on point. Maybe slightly into the under. I'd have put it more towards 132, 133. So yeah, I was on the under last night in that Michigan game, Clip, and I actually was at the sports book, and I had under 143.5, and then I middled it after I bet over 127.5 live. So I got a really nice middle there. I'm going to kind of hope, for a similar situation today where this one kind of lands around 130, high 120.
Jeff Nadu joining us. Jeff, any value in taking Gonzaga plus 115 right now to win it all? And on that note, who, if you don't have the Zags winning it, do you take a flyer on anybody? Houston's plus 600. I'm looking at Michigan plus 475. Your longer shots plus 2,200 for UCLA, plus 2,000 for Oregon State. I mean, is it too late in the game? Would you still get involved in some of these championship futures?
Yeah, I saw a tweet yesterday by a friend of mine that I've known for a while in the business, and he tweeted out, I got to find the tweet, but it said something along the lines of, before yesterday, if you would just parlay every Gonzaga game money line, basically by the end of the year, I think it'd be plus 140, and that was before the game yesterday. So I'd have to figure that price seems about right for them to win it. I think it's going to take a perfect game to beat Gonzaga. And look, if they have to play Michigan and then ultimately Baylor and or Houston and or those two teams, it's going to be tough. But again, I'm not going to list Gonzaga as a dog to any of those teams. So yeah, I think there's some value there. I have Houston 21-1. That's my only future left that I have that's worth anything. So I'm going to root in obviously the Cougs here to get a win and at least get me to the Final Four so I can sell this ticket.
My focus will be on college hoops, as will the big mans and a lot of you listening right now. But the first time I'm looking at the NBA slate tonight, Jeff, Heat and Knicks could be a pretty good game coming up at 7:30 tonight. Bucks at Clippers, 10 o'clock on NBA TV. Also a good matchup. Have you looked at the card at all? Any interest in the NBA tonight?
Yeah, I'm actually looking towards Toronto in the first half. A lot of people might be a little concerned just with how it's kind of been, mass exodus with Norman Powell leaving, Kyle Lowry was on a block. And look, they haven't played well. I mean, the Raptors have won one time in March. This is not good. But I've noticed, Clip, they've lost 6 games by 7 points or fewer. And a lot of that has been in the late ends of games. They're playing a Detroit team tonight that, while have been good against the number, it's good against the number against, and getting big prices. This is basically a coin flip in the first half. I think it's 1.5 in the first half. I think Toronto, in the guts of the game in the first half, will get the job done. I think they're better than Detroit. Detroit's obviously seen their own fair share of players leave, and Sadiq Bey is, I believe, injured right now. So I'm going to look more into that a little bit and kind of maybe trust in Toronto. They've really kind of pissed games away, for a better word, late in the game. So I'm going to look towards that.
Jeff Nadu joining us. We'll talk to you later on in the week, Jeff, and we'll talk a little baseball with you later on this week as MLB gets underway on Thursday. My Braves taking on the Phillies. Chandler's Nationals will be taking on the Mets coming up that night. So full slate of games on Thursday. We might dive into a little baseball with you later on this week.
I'm very much looking forward to it. I spent the last couple of days getting the futures in, getting things going. Baseball and summer this year are going to be fun because I'm trying to take some time away, Clip, from sports all the time and just kind of actively have fun betting baseball and the NBA. And I'm going to start another show that is going to be totally non-sports related. So, I'm looking forward to baseball. It should be a good year. It's going to be different than last year, luckily.
And, Jeff, we are a month away from the NFL draft. And I remember I got killed on my props last year, but for some reason I can't wait to do it again. I'm gonna kill it this year in a good way. But I know that's one of your times to shine as well, draft day.
Yeah, and then you get the NBA draft in June. So it's a lot to be excited about. There's a lot of things to be blessed with this year, just with the fact that Clip, I've been vaccinated. I don't know if you have. I got my second shot in April, so I'm looking forward to the summer, and next fall should be electric.
I get my first shot on Friday, big man. So I'll be in my second, I think, towards the end of the month. So I'll be ready to roll.
Good. Yeah. Let me ask you, before we go, 1 to 100 percentage-wise, what are the chances we see a full Dowdy-Ficklin stadium?
I mean, the way things are going right now, I'm going to put it at 80%.
Yeah, I feel like at July and August, if you haven't gotten the vaccine yet, it's kind of on you.
That's what it looks like as far as the availability and everything goes. So, yeah, I'm optimistic. I tell you what, Jeff, and again, I've said this to you, but thanks for helping me and us make it through last year. We kept having you on. We talked about whatever we could talk about. So we're definitely through the hardest part, that's for sure. And we're enjoying the fruits of it now with all these sports going on. So we always appreciate you joining us, big man.
I appreciate coming on. I love Pirate Radio, and I'll say one final thing. Up here, we had some of the strictest COVID regulations, and I've been at the casino, and it's been busy. Things are starting to move to better times. So thanks as always for having me on, Troy. Obviously Troy runs the show, but Clip, you're the backbone of Pirate Radio. I will say this till the day I die. Clip Brock is like Davy Crockett. He's the only one you hear about from the Alamo because he was the one, and he's the one in control. He makes the Pirate Radio go. Shout out to the number one pirate, Clip Brock.
Oh, I'll be the backbone. Shirley, you can be the cardiovascular system that keeps it pumping as well. Big man, we'll talk to you later this week, buddy.
Shout out to Shirley. Shout out to Chandler. Shout out to everyone. All great, fine Southerners. I love all of you. Thank you.
There he is, Jeff Nadu, with some great parting words for us today. Here, the folks at Pirate Radio.
Appreciate the shout out he gave me too. And look, it's a team deal, and everybody has a role to play.
I'm the Davy Crockett. I don't know what that means.
Backbone?
Yeah.
What would Chandler be?
He's like a shin.
It's like in the campaign
say maybe
with
a
Will
toe.
Ferrell. He's like, Tiltorial operators are this nation's backbone.
Hey.
Yeah.
We all need
Why is Nadu kissing your ass so much right now?
Because I do a really good job.
Yeah, I just didn't know if there was
but now I could. He means it.
No, I know.
And I really can tell.
No, you do.
Or maybe he just. I don't know. I think he did. He meant it. Thanks, big man.
Yeah, and he's grown on me.
Why the hell are y'all questioning it so much?
It was him that started it.
Who?
You.
I just thought.
Do y'all have something else you'd like to say about?
Clip, you're the best.
I've just never heard Nadu go on about somebody like that. That was just highly unusual.
Yeah.
Clip thanked them for
coming on the show.
And getting
and
us
I'll
through.
say this: when you first had him, I'm like, "Who is this guy?" But he's kind of grown on me, man. I kind of like
He's become well known.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of like the segment now, to be honest.
Good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying I'm willing to adapt and change and pivot.
If I can change and you can change, we can change. Rocky Balboa.
I think originally I've been like, I don't know about this guy. But, Clip, we're going to trust your judgment. And you wanted him to be on, and we've had him on, and he's turned out to be a great guest.
I mean, he knows his stuff.
He
He's
does.
not going to
He's
hit
very
every
knowledgeable.
bit, but he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I think
I've
it's
come
good
to like
have knowledgeable people talk about things.
No, I like it.
So
yeah.
All right, we got another wreck, Troy D.
I know this is
the Wienermobile got hit.
It's getting dirty on the track.
Oscar Mayer
full of
car.
dirt.
Yeah, doing a 360 there.
Yeah.
So we'll keep you up to date on what's going on the dirt on Bristol. I got Brett from Subdogs joining us in hour 3 of today's show. Let's take a time out. We'll come back, wrap up this hour number 2 when we return after these words.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, a wave of refreshment. Crafted using our unique Brew Pure process. Made pure. Nothing tastes like White Claw Hard Seltzer.
White Claw Hard Seltzer, available in 5 fruit flavors, 2 grams of carbs, gluten-free, and 100 calories. Find it at whiteclaw.com. White Claw Hard Seltzer, nothing tastes quite like it. Proudly distributed by Coastal Beverage. Please drink responsibly.
You've worked hard to start your business and are working even harder to make it successful. That's when it's most important to have a community bank and a local banker in your corner. This is Eric Clark from Select Bank and Trust. Our team of local bankers care about you, our customer, and the communities in which we all live and serve together. As the business and economic conditions of 2020 threw you many curveballs, our team at Select Bank and Trust remains steadfast in being responsive to your ever-changing needs. In 2021, choose Select Bank and Trust. Bank local, bank select, member FDIC.
Here with Mike Mullis from Fixed NC. And Mike, you were telling me the other day, people ask you all the time, I didn't know you did that. What does that mean?
You know, anything that involves property damage repair, call us first. If it's your crawl space, you've got interior humidity issues, a water loss, your ice maker line breaks, obviously fire and smoke, everybody knows we do those. But anything that involves interior or exterior property damage, we're your repair experts.
Mike, how can everybody get in touch with you?
252-999-0001 or fixednc.com.
This is Dr. Chris Hasty with Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. For more than 35 years, we've been taking care of the student athletes at East Carolina University. We are happy to have received the designation of official team physicians from the university. Whether you need assistance with a sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, my colleagues and I are here to help. For more information, please contact us at 757-2663 or visit our website at orthoeast.com.
They say nothing in life is free. Well, we're here to tell you they're wrong. Because when you switch to US Cellular, you can get the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G for free with no hidden requirements. That's right, the Samsung Galaxy S21 5G has launched and you can get it for free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular. Terms and conditions apply. See store or uscellular.com for details.
Does the idea of going to your local U.S. Cellular store make you feel a bit uncomfortable? Tired of the hassle of waiting and wearing a mask? Let Toby Williams and his outside sales team take away that worry. They will come right to your home or office and drop your phone off on the porch or at the front desk for you. Saving you time and worry is what the team at Cellular Warehouse is all about. Call Toby today at 252-799-7051 and let them help you with all of your wireless needs. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent. The best place for delicious food and great prices is Familia. Familia has something for everyone, like New York-style pizza, lasagna, chicken, veal, or eggplant parmesan, homemade meatballs, plus a variety of seafood selections and favorites, like the steak burger and southern pork chop. If you need food to go, Familia's drive-thru window is open and ready for all takeout orders. Familia, Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College, and FamiliaNC.com.
Let us help you get back to business. This is Donald Stocks and Justin Judge of PIP of Eastern North Carolina. We're ready to assist your business with branded PPE. Would you like face masks with your logo? We can do that, plus custom social distancing signage. Now is the time to ramp up your marketing efforts. Whether it's cutting edge, contactless, touchless marketing, or traditional direct mail, we can do it all. We are PIP of Eastern North Carolina.
I sailed out of the port of Bristol with sailors wearing black armbands.
Pirate Radio.
And found ourselves proclaimed notorious pirates.
The voice of the pirate nation. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Not only is Pirate Radio Live broadcasting on Facebook Live, we also broadcast all of our local programming on YouTube Live. All you have to do is go to YouTube, search for Pirate Radio TV, and click on the subscribe button, and you can join the close to 50,000 followers on all of our various social media platforms as well at PR927 FM. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
All right, Shirley, we've gone almost 2 hours on today's program. I've not gone to the Shirley Rhodes news desk. Anything we need to hit, or maybe we can refresh some of our top stories of the day?
You can refresh. I don't have anything new as of right now.
Gavin Williams, the AAC Pitcher of the Week. So congratulations to Gavin. That is one good outcome from the weekend as the Pirates, Troy, we talked about it earlier, ECU outscored Elon 16-2 this weekend. It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, when you look at it like that as a holistic approach, it's incredible. I'm just not sure what happened the second game.
Yeah, bad news. They lose 2-1, but congratulations to Gavin Williams, who has found his spot back in the weekend rotation.
And a chance for redemption for the Pirates Tuesday night against the Tar Heels, where I got to feel that ECU's going to, come to play. It's going to be home field. The weather looks like it's going to be great out there at Clark LeClaire.
It'll be the best crowd of the year.
Yeah, and people are jacked about that. Now, obviously, the stadium is only going to be, even though they can get to a half capacity, they're only seating about a third of the capacity, I think, right now due to the 6-foot restrictions and stuff. We talked to Ron Robinson about this last week. So the numbers aren't going to be drastically increased from what they've been all season, but I think it'll be a very loud and vocal crowd. And I will tell you this, this is the tightest ticket I've ever seen for ECU baseball. There, in my opinion, and I've been here a long time, Clip, for, I hate to admit it, but, over 3 decades now, this is the tightest ECU baseball ticket I've ever seen, even tighter than a regional, because even a regional, there's standing room only tickets available. They sell 5,000-6,000 tickets. You can always get an extra one somewhere, or people buy more than what they might need. This is so limited that everybody I know that has one is using it. They don't have extra tickets. They might only get 2 tickets to it. So they're going with whoever. There just aren't any extra tickets on the secondary market. There's obviously no tickets available from East Carolina. They're already accounted for. And I will tell you, I've never had more people that I know looking for tickets for this game. So it's a midweek, nice night against UNC.
It's top 20 teams.
Yeah, it's a popular deal, and this is just going to be. There's a big demand for this. And it's unfortunate due to these COVID restrictions that we can't get 5,000-6,000 people there tomorrow, because I think we easily would.
Oh, no doubt, it would be packed, and it would have a regional feel to it. For sure,
absolutely. So, but I do think the fans that'll be there will make a big difference for East Carolina versus a week ago when they were playing up in Chapel Hill, and I think it was kind of a little chilly that night too. It just there was no atmosphere up in Chapel Hill. It almost felt like it was like a scrimmage watching it on TV.
Quite a stretch coming up for the Pirates, Troy. Tuesday night, big one against UNC, and then they begin league play. Quick turnaround on Thursday. It'll be Thursday, 2 on Friday, 1 on Saturday against Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Very quick
Cats
turnaround there.
Going into town. And according to, who do we talk to from D1 Baseball? Aaron Fitz. It's not a tough leg this year, according to Aaron Fitz.
A mediocre leg.
It's a mediocre leg.
But they're good kids.
They are good kids. And don't let Cliff Godwin hear you say it's mediocre.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
But they're mediocre kids.
Cy Seymour would never say that, Chandler, ever.
I don't think he would ever say it was a mediocre league either.
No, it's a tough league.
Have you ever heard Cy talk bad about somebody?
Yes.
On the air?
No.
Yeah.
But the one time he did off the air, it shocked me. I had to sit down.
I remember you telling me this. I remember you came into my office, and you'll have to refresh my memory. You're like, man, you ain't gonna believe this. I was like, what? Everything all right?
What's wrong?
Yeah, I was like, everything okay?
Troy,
You're like,
Troy.
No, you're like, man, I just talked to Cy, and he like said such and such about such and such, and I was like, no way.
He said this guy's not a good guy.
And I said, I said on the air, they're like, oh no, not on the air.
No.
It was off the air, but it was the first time even off the air he ever said anything negative about somebody.
There's only one guy he has negative thoughts about.
It's incredible,
man.
He is Captain Positive. He is very positive, which I do respect.
Yep,
I like his positivity. You know,
Cy sent me a text this morning, in fact, regarding basketball, and it said, let me get this straight. 4 of the 8 teams are from the West Coast, 2 from Texas, not named Texas, Texas A&M, or Texas Tech, 1 from the SEC, not named Kentucky, and 1 from Michigan, and it's Michigan. My brackets are perfect, says Cy Seymour.
Wow. Well, he knows basketball.
I think he's saying everybody's brackets aren't perfect.
Oh, I thought he was being serious.
It is a wacky Elite 8. A couple games coming up tonight we'll have for you right here on Pirate Radio. We'll do another bracket update in hour 3, Troy.
Hate the schedule, by the way. The way they've gone.
Monday. Yeah.
Yes, it's awful. Like, just go back to the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for both weekends.
They probably will next year.
It makes no sense. People I know in the business don't even forget their games tonight. Or, you know, it's just, it's out of sorts, you know?
A little bit, yeah.
I just don't like it. And I haven't talked to anyone else that likes it either. We should be talking about the Final Four right now.
That basketball.
Is that late game always at 10 o'clock?
God, no, it's not.
Whether it's COVID or not?
No, I think this year they changed it around.
That's the biggest thing for me is the late
usually
game.
it would be a Sunday game like at 7 or 8 o'clock. 7:30 would be the late. You know, they'd run the game Sunday.
For the second Elite 8?
Yes.
Yes.
It would be earlier.
It's way late.
God, you guys are complaining.
I mean, damn.
Y'all remember last year we didn't have anything?
Clip, that was last year. Now we're dealing with this year.
Yeah, I guess I'm watching games, though. All right, let's take a time out. We'll come back. Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. Brett Oliverio going to join us. Is he here on the phone, Troy?
Oh, he's supposed to come in person.
All right.
But let me remind him because I'm sure he's very busy. News breaking today.
Subdogs moves on.
And here's the deal. I was having Brett on either way. Like, we were going to talk about it no matter what.
Yeah, I thought about that.
No, I was like, Brett was going to be coming on as a guest to talk about, hey, man, what a run. It's been a great run, even if they didn't make it to the championship. Final Four, to back-to-back champions, you know, just to kind of talk about how things are going. But, man, what great timing.
We get to talk about...
An hour ago, they advanced to the championship.
Going to the title, looking for the three-peat.
And honestly, it's the best championship ECU's won over the past few years.
That's right.
And one of the only ones, right?
It's the only banner we've hung up in like maybe 10 years.
A lot of students only know Subdogs as the championship banner in Greenville.
The one champion we can all get behind.
Yeah.
Subdogs. Brett will join us and a lot more coming up. Oh, I got a lot of Mike Houston audio, Troy did.
He's 1 minute away, Clip, so confirmation.
1 minute. 1 minute
I should have told him to bring a couple Sup Crushes with him.
That you should have.
I always forget. Now he can do them to go. I'm gonna see if he's done it without me asking.
Okay. We'll find that out when we return on Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Hey, O's fans, the all-new 2021 5-game flex plan is available now at Orioles.com/flex, providing you with the ultimate flexibility to select the games that fit your schedule and priority before the general public to select your games, including popular promo dates like the Jim Palmer bobblehead and Birdland Hawaiian shirt. Starting at just $99, you'll save big over single-game ticket costs, plus all plans are protected by O'Surance. Visit Orioles.com/flex.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory ever. Brand new Adidas is arriving daily, along with Under Armour, Columbia, and Russell Athletic. UBE is loaded with cargo, and new items are being added daily to PirateWear.com. Be sure to check out our children's store, The Crow's Nest, for all of your young pirates. UBE and PirateWear.com, an ECU tradition for 50 years. Go Pirates!
At US Cellular, we believe everyone deserves 5G. And we're so confident in our network, we're offering 6 months of free service with 5G included, no extra charge. Plus, 5G is included in all our plans. US Cellular. Taxes, fees, and additional terms apply. See store or uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find a store near you. We go beyond the call.
Ahoy, mateys! To keep those cars clean, you need the Pirates Cove Fast Pass.
The new Pirates Cove Car Wash and Haviland Express Lube on Glen Burnie Road in New Bern is now open. Pirates Cove in New Bern is offering Fast Passes for $9.99 for new Fast Pass customers. You can visit us in Greenville on Fire Tower Road, Memorial Drive, and on East 10th Street. And have you heard? Pirates Cove on Fire Tower Road is now offering interior cleaning.
So we have you surrounded. Pirates Cove, the official car wash partner of ECU Athletics.
North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Megan State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Sam Jones, and we're open and here to serve you with some of the best whole hog barbecue, chicken, turkey, ribs, and homemade sides every day for lunch and dinner. There are 3 easy ways to enjoy Sam Jones barbecue. Swing by our drive-thru window or try one of our 2 curbside takeout options by calling in your order at 689-6997 or ordering online at samjonesbbq.com. We love Eastern North Carolina, and we invite you to come by and enjoy some great tasting Sam Jones barbecue today.
This tax season, get more in return during Bostic Sub Furniture's Tax Mania. Update your home for less with savings of 15% off throughout the store. Living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture at savings of 15% off. Save up to 70% off clearance items or get 48 months special financing. Now's the time to get a better night's sleep on a Scott Living or Restonic mattress and enjoy 48 months special financing. Your tax dollars go farther during Tax Mania now at Bostic Sub Furniture.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center of Greenville's new extended care clinic is now open Saturdays and Sundays from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m., so you can avoid the emergency department for any urgent orthopedics care. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Orthopedics East, providing services to Eastern North Carolina and the Pirate Nation for more than 35 years. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live here on a beautiful Monday in Eastern North Carolina. Shirley Rhodes, Chandler Honeycutt here, Clip Brock here, Troy D alongside for Hour 3 of today's program, and a big guest inside the Pirate Radio studios, Brett Oliverio from Sub Dogs, as they look to three-peat for Barstool's Best Bar, and it was announced earlier today that Sub Dogs is headed to the championship. We'll talk about all the details with that, but Brett, welcome back to the show, man.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it.
Good to see you again, man.
It looks good in here. This is the first time I've been here since the relaunch or
it's been a while, even though we've see you all the time.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had you on the air.
Yeah, it looks awesome in here.
Since summertime, and we redid this kind of right at the end of summer. So how's things going with you guys now that things are getting a little bit better?
Good. I mean, we're hanging in there. You know, it's obviously not what it once was, but you know, people are coming through the door, so I'm super appreciative of that. You know, Greenville supported us through when it was takeout only, and you know, 50%. Now it's 75%. But, just trying to keep things safe and keep people coming through the door.
You guys adapted and overcame, put the tent out in the parking lot. And I'm sure you'd love to have the parking, but man, that was kind of a good move that you were able to do that because your place isn't huge. Even though you went up and you added another bar and seating up higher, but when it was 50%, it was cut in half. You were able to kind of recapture that with the tent, I guess, right?
Yeah, and what people don't understand is for restaurants, like you have to keep tables 6 feet apart, and it's nearly you just run out of real estate real quick, especially at a small place. So being able to sort of, my thought was I just got to keep staff working because I don't want to lose half our staff, keep them making money. And we were able to do that by adding a bunch of tables in the parking lot. So.
And now it's back to 75% inside, 100% outside. So
yeah,
but that helped you some?
Not really, just because with the distancing stuff, we got to keep tables 6 feet apart. And, especially with family, people want to feel safe. So tables have to be spaced out. And, I can't fit 75% of our capacity 6 feet apart. Just, we're not like a traditional bar where we just pack them in and order at the bar. So, but we're doing great. So I can't complain. And the support from this community has just been amazing.
Brett from Sup Dogs joins us in studio. In case you're just tuning in, they are going for a three-peat national championship as the number one college bar in the country, which I always joke it's kind of a misnomer because even though you guys are a bar, you probably serve more food than anything.
Yeah,
you're a restaurant that happens to have a couple bars there too. Not just a bar.
The crazy part is we sell, depending on time of year, 60 to 75% food.
Yeah.
But we also sell, like, for instance, more flavored vodka than anyone in the entire state. We're a top beer account. We sell a ton of beer and liquor. So we're a little bit of everything.
So a few years ago, Barstool Sports started this, let's find the best college bar in the country. And, at first I was like, it's kind of cute little deal. And, you guys got a little buzz out of it. But then it kind of really caught fire.
Yeah. Well, how did Sub Dogs become the representative for Greenville?
Dude, it was weird. Like, there was like this Instagram poll in 2018. It was like, what's the best bar in Greenville? And I just ignored it. I'm like, what?
College bars.
Yeah. Best college bar.
Yeah.
And, all the bars locally were in it.
Because there's a lot of great bars in town, I will say. But guys, you're...
Oh, yeah, there's a ton. Look, but when I want more, the more bars, just the better for us. The more cool spots, it's awesome for our business. But there was an Instagram poll and students voted us in, so that's kind of how I didn't know what this was going to become. When
you won your way into the tournament, and
right, exactly.
You were kind of like one of the first four, at the time. You're the UCLA of the time. So, all right, so you won it that first year. I remember it was so much fun. I was like, man, this is cool. You end up having just an amazing celebration party at the State Theater. And who you brought in
T-Pain,
and it ended up being T-Pain's like last show because
before
T-Pain just couldn't handle Greenville after that. Like he had to like retire for a little while.
He did.
For real.
T-Pain was there, Carter Cruz, Mr. Beast, and
it was fantastic.
Awesome.
So it was such a fun time. Then you went so next year you're planning to you win again.
Yeah.
And you've got Shaq gonna come in to DJ, which his DJ name is what, Diesel?
Yeah, DJ Diesel.
And so you're gonna have this like mega party, I think at 5 Points, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden COVID hits, so you can't have the party, so you push it back, but then it's still going on, so you've had to push it back. So you haven't had a chance to have the victory celebration for the second championship, and now you're on the verge. You'll find out Friday night if you win a third championship. So I guess my question is, let's just go ahead and say, if the Pirate Nation does what they've done before, pushes you over the finish line again, you win a third championship, do you have two separate celebrations or do you have one mega celebration?
It's all going to depend on the governor. When he says, you can have huge mass events, we'll do one.
But do you have to do one separate for each championship?
Well, right now, I don't think so. We just do one. I think we just do one big one.
I was just curious.
But Shaq rescheduled for April 1st, 2022. Just because I don't know if there's going to be 5,000 person concerts packed in
you feel by then
August.
We should be good.
I mean, if we're not,
by this time next year, we're good. I think by this time in summertime we're good.
I think so too, but
in a couple months. But anyway, I think we're getting to be good now. But all right, could there a chance that be moved up?
Yeah, I mean,
if restrictions get lifted.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Shaq's pretty locked into 2022 because he kind of calls the shots.
Yeah, that'd be cool to have him in Greenville.
But we could still throw just a massive party. We could do it again at the State Theater. I mean, obviously our business would be cool, but it's just too small.
Yeah.
The Town Common could be, the amphitheater at the Town Common could be cool, 5 points. So, yeah, I mean, that's a plan.
You say too small, though. You have what's the big party you have every year?
Doggy Jams.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of fun, and you have that kind of on the property.
Yeah, but that event's sort of gotten much bigger than our property. So, which is why we had to.
When does Doggy Jams return?
Well, that Shack is actually going to be Doggy Jams, April 1st,
so it'll be like a combined event.
So we got like Doggy Jams, we have the Barstool celebration, and I'm just here to plan them once the governor allows it.
Yeah, that'll be insane. All right, well, we got to get you there first. So, for folks that aren't familiar with this, it really goes by a Twitter poll, basically, a vote. So you have to have a Twitter account, you have to have it be public, and then you have to tweet Best Bar Sup Dogs or Sup Dogs Best Bar. Did I screw it up?
No, you got it. Best Bar Sup Dogs.
Yeah. And you just hashtag that. Yeah. And that's your vote. You can now, a lot of people are saying how many times, you can only vote once per round. Correct. They'll only count it one time.
Correct.
But how do they really keep track of that though?
Yeah, I mean, they have some crazy fancy software. I've seen it. It like breaks down like number of people.
So if you do it multiple times, it doesn't count.
Yeah, there's software.
Okay.
I mean, the software
got screwed on a cheating scandal, right?
I mean, Twitter polls and Instagram polls, you can buy votes for those, but you can't buy a single person posting a single hashtag.
Right.
All right.
So Barstool has it all figured out.
So that starts the voting for this champ. Who are you going up against?
We are going against this bar called Riley's. It's a pretty popular bar. Chico State. Have you heard of Chico State?
Chico State's a big party school.
Okay,
yeah, I have heard of that.
It's the best bar. Yeah, it's the best bar there called Riley's. And they got a ton of Instagram followers. So who knows?
Yeah, but the good news is this is on Twitter, not Instagram, right?
Correct.
Or does Instagram count too?
No, I mean, you obviously promote it through Instagram to hit up Twitter, so it helps.
But the votes only count on Twitter.
Correct.
All right, so for folks that I saw some people doing it on Facebook and stuff. That's cool, but that doesn't help.
It's just spread the word. Sign up for Twitter. But for us, the formula's simple. Like, just get everyone that loves Sup Dogs here in Greenville, which is amazing. Hit up the media, guys.
I mean, you got a lot of support. So you got the media. So you got us and a lot of our colleagues in the media. You got celebrity. I mean, Troy D, Clip Rock are backing this thing.
Certainly.
You got Mr. Beast.
There's a few adult film stars.
Carter Cruz. You got multiple
Carter Cruz, Maddie O'Reilly.
Yes.
Did you see her giveaway? You guys have never done a giveaway like that.
No, we haven't. Can you describe that giveaway clip?
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to lose, if he wants to get fined, maybe.
Yeah. Well, it was just a very personal giveaway by her.
So right now I have a wedgie.
Man,
moving on.
And the funny thing about Maddie O'Reilly's giveaway, I mean, you go to her Twitter.
Did she really do that?
Not safe for work, but she came up with that giveaway on her own. I didn't even hit her up.
Do we know the winners of this? Like,
I don't know yet. I can ask her.
Wow. Yeah.
She's a cool chick.
So anyway, I think it's all you got a lot of star power behind this thing, which helps.
Oh, I was going to hit you up. We need to get PD Pablo.
Okay. Yeah,
you got to reach out to him.
I will do that, and he obviously is a big fan because he could be part of the celebration again.
Yeah,
he was part of the. No, that was Doggy Jams.
Yeah, he did a Doggy Jams. Did 3 songs for us.
We should bring him back for this party.
Y'all are BFF for a good 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, well, it was a little bit longer than that clip, but if he moved to Raleigh, so we're not able to hang out as much. But I will say, PD Pablo is a fun guy, a Greenville local.
Raise up,
And he has some just smash hits.
Oh, yeah. I tell you what, you can't help but have a good feeling when you hear a song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so what do people need? It starts Wednesday at what time?
Yeah, Wednesday at 3 p.m. The voting goes for 2 days leading up to Friday night where they're going to announce the winner. And you just got to, if you have a Twitter account, just starting Wednesday at 3 p.m., Best Bar, #BestBar Sup Dogs.
And how do you find out who went? You find out, do they give you advance notice?
No, I mean, Barstool's literally, I mean, Friday night at 8 p.m. at the restaurant. We're going to be packed. It's going to be crazy. You're just going to refresh Twitter until Barstool posts a winner.
So, and then they'll just say congratulations to Sup Dogs ECU, 3-time champion.
Correct.
Place is going to go nuts.
Shoot, or we could lose. I don't know. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, then it could be
then it's going to be
place
real
could be
awkward.
nuts anyway. Yeah. It could be a riot then.
Yeah, you never know.
No, I know, but this would be really cool then.
Yeah.
What great publicity. How do you value this type of publicity? Because this is kind of a national brand. I mean,
it's
not
like-
kind of. It is. Barstool is a major national brand. A lot of the things they've done have helped save a lot of small businesses with David Portnoy's, his fund, the Barstool Fund, and when he features a pizza place, like their sales go through the roof. How much does this help?
How much would this advertising cost to get your name out? I mean, this is amazing.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I mean, for real, I'm not saying that Sup Dogs wasn't doing good before.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying you guys weren't on like getting ready to close or anything, but this is like you guys have now. We've talked about this before, Brett. I think because of this, especially people that live out of town, you've almost become kind of a tourist attraction.
Yeah.
It's okay. Well, we got to stop by Sup Dogs and get a picture and a Sup Crush.
Yeah.
Right.
But my first thought is that's a lot of pressure, because people come in expecting just an amazing food, amazing drinks, fun, high energy. So it's on us to deliver. And
at the end of the day, you're still just a restaurant bar.
Correct.
Yeah, you're not putting on a Broadway show.
And there's no, you guys know when you're on, you have your most listeners, or there's only one way to go, one place to go, it's down. So it's like just got to keep it going.
Yeah.
That's how my mind thinks. Just got to keep improving, keep getting better.
What's new? Anything else that's going on over there, or are you just trying to keep?
We're gonna have a new watermelon Sup Crush coming soon.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Will you bring me one to taste on that?
Sure. I mean, you can. I mean, yeah, because you can buy
to go, right?
To go cocktails.
Yeah. How about this?
It is so freaking good.
The day you launch it, bring me one.
Sure.
I'll drink it on the air.
Sure. That'd be
that
amazing.
sounds delicious.
It is so good.
I'm a big orange Sup Crush guy.
It's made with some absolute.
But are you using real watermelon? Like you use real oranges?
We're gonna fresh squeeze a full lime, so it's the lime sort of cuts the sweetness of the watermelon, but there'll be fresh chunks of watermelon.
I was just imagining the giant machine crushing a full watermelon.
Kind of like something Gallagher would have.
Yeah. Giant
hammer. Old school folks.
That'd be pretty sweet.
But yeah,
smashing it.
but as far as new, it's like it's hard to. I mean, I'm just trying to keep people employed and pay the bills.
All right, so you've got obviously your flagship store here in Greenville. You've expanded to Chapel Hill. You're there now. Is this? I think I heard it from you guys. You're going to Raleigh next.
Yeah, I mean there's a property there that we've signed a letter of intent, meaning we're doing sort of some due diligence to see if it's a perfect fit for Sup Dogs. So I think it's going to be. We're real close. Now, if it actually happens and we actually build the space into a restaurant, to be determined.
You get a lot of people asking you for. I know a lot of friends in Wilmington. They're like, "Man, get Sup Dogs to come down here next." But it's a lot easier said than done, isn't it, Brett?
Yeah, I mean it's hundreds of thousands of dollars and hundreds of hours and days, and I mean it's just a major and a huge risk.
True.
I mean, people that open restaurants, I mean, you just run the risk of just going broke.
And look, even though things are going great, you open up a new location. If you bet wrong.
Yeah.
It could have a drastic effect on the whole organization.
Yeah, totally.
So you got to be careful.
I saw a picture of the building in like the corner of the street, like potential new spot for Sup Dogs, and like just the amount of traction that got was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, people were excited about an empty building that could turn into be Sup Dogs.
That's cool.
That's really cool. Yeah.
So just, trying to recreate the magic that we have here.
I saw, and you got a lot of people working against you because they're kind of like the SEC was working against Greenville.
Basically, every school's teamed up to try to take down ECU.
But then you do have some support where I even saw like the Wolfpack folks saying, look, they're trying to come to Raleigh. Let's get behind them.
Yeah.
Even the UNC people were like, they're still our cousins over there.
North Carolina supports. But other than that, basically the entire country's against us because they don't want ECU to win.
Right. Then it really is up to the Pirate Nation. And it does show the strength of the Pirate Nation that backs this thing.
Dude, can you imagine, like, if football makes a run or basketball gets in the tournament? I mean, this town would literally be...
I remember
unlike anything ever.
A couple years ago after the first one, and we were really down back then a few years ago. I mean, at least we can kind of start to see some things. It's getting a little better, and
definitely
some new leadership in place, and it's not as bad as it was a few years ago, obviously. But people were so jacked up about that. We were talking about, imagine how excited there are about just a bar winning a championship if a team actually run a real championship. Because this is a fixture. I mean, this is a virtual championship.
Yeah.
It would be insane.
It would just be, just total chaos, but in such an awesome way.
It would be Debbie Downer real quick with the breaking news of the day. That's not good. Jaden Gardner has entered the transfer portal.
Really? Are you kidding me?
Are you serious?
Just announced. Stephen Igo just tweeted that.
I thought he'd be the one guy that would ride it out.
I was hoping so. I don't blame him at all. But yeah, that's not good news.
Oh man,
just coming out a few minutes ago.
Well, we knew a bunch of guys are going to be leaving. Which doesn't come as a surprise.
Yeah.
I did not think he'd be one of them.
I was hoping he'd stick around, but he wants to win, and
he's going to
go do it elsewhere.
Yeah. Oh, that one stings.
Yep. So, Sub Dog is going to bring us another championship.
We need it now.
Yeah.
So why weren't you surprised? Just curious. I think you just said I wasn't surprised, or
I think at this point in his career, and as good as he is, he wants to win, and he's done all he
can probably transfer anywhere.
He's going to go to a tournament team, and go to the tournament, and that's his dream probably. And, and look, he could stick it out and maybe will ECU to a tournament, but he's tried to do that for 3 years now and hasn't come close. So, I mean, I hate it. I wish he'd stay, but I can't blame him really.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Wow,
that totally changes everything. So should I just hit the road? You guys got to book some gas.
Don't shoot the mess.
Can we get a double sub crush now? Extra vodka? No, that's tough news.
Yep. Hate to hear it.
Yeah.
Fourth Pirate in the portal now this offseason. We can reset, though. Wednesday, the voting begins. What time?
3 o'clock?
Yeah, 3 p.m.
Sweet.
All right.
Thank
you,
guys.
I'm gonna look through. I've got some really cool videos I've taken of parties and past what are the doggy jams and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find some of my best video and tie that into it because that hopefully will get some traction.
By the way, what happened to the Twitter account? They keep taking it down.
Oh man, yeah. So we
I was pretty distraught when I searched it because I was. You guys usually give us an awesome push.
And we are personally.
I know you are. I appreciate that.
Twitter there was something like some music in the background of one of the tweets that we didn't even have anything to do with. Instead of just saying, "Hey, we need to pull the tweet down, or we're going to mute it," like Facebook does sometimes. First of all, we pay all these royalties to ASCAP, BMI, CSAC to be able to use all this music. But whatever filter they have on Twitter picked it up. It wasn't like a song. It was like in the background of while we're interviewing.
You're like doing interviews and it's playing over the stadium PA.
Yeah, so
in the
we get a notice that that's what it's about. But there's no way okay, we'll pull the damn tweet down. It's not that important. Instead of giving us an opportunity to explain it or say, hey, do you want to pull this down? They just lock our account. And it's been like this now for 8 weeks?
Yeah.
Or so?
That's
6 to 8
probably all
weeks?
Automated. They just
But we can't get through to a human. It would be like you guys losing your Twitter account.
Yeah,
which
it's a disaster.
For no reason. It's and I see the garbage that is out there and the filth that is out there on Twitter that they're fine with. And this is something completely innocent. And we can't get them to unlock our Twitter account. It is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And if I could see that Jack guy that runs Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'd probably just punch him in the face. Because he seems like a jackass to me. But just unlock our account. It's just that's the downside of social media, man. These companies have so much power now.
Yeah.
And we're not even political with Pirate Radio. It's not, you've seen all the stories about that where, depending on what is news and what isn't. Hey, man, we're covering sports and entertainment stuff.
Yeah.
And for them to do that over some song that we weren't even that was in the background, and this isn't the first time it's happened.
No,
this is the third time this has happened. And we've done everything we can do. So if someone knows somebody at Twitter that can get to a human, because I know a lot of people in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
I don't know a single person that knows somebody that works for Twitter. I know some people that work at Facebook. I know some people that work for Google. I don't know a single person or know anyone that knows anyone that works for Twitter. So where you could actually get to a human and say, look, there was a mistake. We're caught up in this filter. Can a human go look at this and unlock it?
Do they have a physical office you can go up to, Troy?
I don't know, but I'm afraid of what I'd do if I found it.
Yeah.
Probably in California somewhere.
Yeah.
But it's absurd. So and so what that does is it hurts our community. It hurts us being able to promote guys like you. It hurts the Pirate Nation of all this great content we're putting out there. Still on Facebook and Instagram and on our personal accounts, but it's completely unnecessary and ridiculous. And maybe we should take legal action against them. Maybe that's, could we sue them for damages? For locking our account for no reason? Maybe if someone wants to take that pro bono and make a name for themselves, maybe that's the way to go. Like the guy that's suing the state of North Carolina because the bars were closed.
Yeah.
Maybe we need their law firm to take this thing over. It makes some news.
That stings.
Local radio, a little mom and pop shop out of Greenville, North Carolina, punished for no reason, sues mega giant Twitter. Maybe that's the traction we need, Brett.
You're fired up, man.
Yeah. Well, pisses me off.
I think you'll get it back.
We've been trying for weeks, but too late to help you guys out now.
That's rough.
Could be an inside job, conspiracy to hurt sub-dogs in the long run.
You never know.
Yeah. So you got a lot of people working Nation, so you need everybody supporting the Pirate Nation.
Yeah, definitely.
And really, it's not just about. To me, it's great publicity for East Carolina University. It's great publicity for Greenville, North Carolina. Definitely. Obviously, it's great for you guys. And you're locally owned and operated.
Yeah,
you and your wife
I live here.
Yeah, so it's not like some big corporate deal.
No.
So I think it's awesome for you guys, and plus it's fun. You guys throw some kick-ass events, and we want to go to those.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
We want more of those Clip
It's
Rock.
good for downtown. I mean, hopefully it helps recruit some other businesses that want to come here and thrive as well.
Yeah. Keep up the good work, man.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
I'm
Good
proud
to see
of
you,
you.
Brett.
It's, we'll keep everybody updated. We'll keep pushing it out there, and good luck.
Any thoughts?
Your phone's blowing up, Troy.
Yeah, it's all right.
A lot of Gardner stuff. Probably.
Yeah.
Any
Jack
thoughts
from Twitter told me to F off.
Thoughts on Washington before we go? How's Rivera year 2 going to be?
You know what? I think he impressed a lot of people. I mean, he came in and people thought it was going to be sort of the same old Redskins, but I think he's slowly but surely changing the culture.
Feels a little different.
It does feel different. I think they have to get a team name. That whole
Apparently
thing
that's coming after this next season.
Do you feel it's going to be stupid?
I'm worried about it.
Like, I have a feeling they're going to do it, and you're like, we should just.
That's how it was for like the Washington Wizards. That's a world. Yeah, it's a horrible name, but you get used to it, and you just don't care if you're a fan.
Can we go back to the Bullets?
I was going to say that's available.
Yeah.
I'm down.
You miss your radio days, Brett?
I miss broadcasting from the Super Bowl and trips to cool trips.
Yeah.
And just miss hanging with the guys, kind of do what you guys are doing, just sort of shooting the S. But I don't miss the grind after the show.
Yeah.
People don't. I mean, this is fun being on the air, but after the show and before, just text, emails. I mean, it's a real job.
Yeah.
The on-air stuff's fun, but
well, it's kind of like you guys at the restaurant. When you go and just get served, it's just easy, but they don't see all the work behind the scenes to prep and to clean up and everything else that it takes to run it, right?
The restaurant
radio is that way, Clip. They don't see all the hours of prep.
The restaurant business is literally the hard. I mean, it's just
that's got to be one of the hardest businesses, I think.
It's incredibly hard to make money. It's incredibly hard to. It's a really difficult.
A lot of moving pieces. You got to have good cooks. And you got to have good servers. You got to have good people. I mean, just
someone said this to me and it sort of hit me. The restaurant business is like the ocean, like the waves and the problems, they just never stop.
Yeah, it's
24 hours a day. It keeps hitting you.
It never ends.
And you just gotta battle.
Yeah,
especially now.
Yeah,
but thanks to the community and guys like you, we've been able to succeed.
Well, good luck on the three-peat.
Thank you, guys.
We'll keep promoting it. Once again, we'll start Wednesday at 3, so we'll mention that again Wednesday and Thursday.
Awesome.
And even Friday, because you said it goes till Friday.
Yeah, Friday 8 p.m. So Wednesday to Friday.
So there's going to be a good little scene Friday at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, although it's Easter weekend, so I don't know. Students heading out.
Did students get a spring break this year? I thought I heard they did not.
No spring break.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Any North Carolina school.
So this could be their spring break.
Yeah. A Friday night blowout.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. We got to win.
Yeah. I'd live tweet from there, but they won't open our account.
Get shut down.
Maybe you'll get it back by then.
I'll pump you up as best I can on my personal.
Thank you, guys.
So. Thanks, Brett.
Thank you for everything,
man. You're welcome to hang out and stay, but I know you're busy. So.
Cool. Yeah, I'll hang out.
We're going to shift gears. We'll talk about other stuff. We got some
Pirate football to talk about.
You want ride with us, man.
Sure. All right. Thank you.
And Shirley, as we go to break, you want to make somebody a winner right about now and open up the Pirate Radio booty bag.
Let me find my button here.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All right, 317-1250. What are we giving away today?
Well, there's pollen everywhere right now, so how about a car wash?
All right, car wash can be yours. 317-1250, caller number.
Let's go lucky number 7.
Caller number 7 is a winner right now. 317-1250. We're back with more Pirate Radio Live right after this.
Farmville Flower Basket and Gifts is your hometown shop for gifts and fresh flowers. You can find unique items like Brewmate and apparel by Southern Couture, Simply Southern, and Bella Cotton. The Farmville Flower Basket also has items coming in daily for the spring and summer. Whether it's a gift or a flower arrangement for that special someone, you can find it at Farmville Flower Basket and Gifts. Give them a call today at 753-4217 or stop by their shop on Main Street in Farmville.
In sports, if you think joy only happens after you win, think again. Look at the world's most successful athletes like Serena Williams, Brooks Koepka, and Alex Morgan. They don't spend all their days grinding away. They take time to enjoy themselves, like getting together with friends over a Michelob Ultra, because they know that happiness is the key to winning, and that joy is the whole game, not just the end game. Michelob Ultra. 95 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. AB Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Whether you're flying for business or for pleasure, enjoy the friendly convenience of flying from your local airport to get you where you're going and then home again safely. For your next trip, remember, American Airlines is back at PGV. Book today at aa.com. Pitt Greenville Airport, where the pirates fly.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Hey, Eastern North Carolina, this is Miles Minges.
And this is Landon Minges with Minges Bottling Group.
We are proud to announce that Pepsi is once again the official soft drink of the ECU Pirates.
That's right, Miles. Our family's purple and gold roots run deep. From founding members of the Pirate Club, alumni, and even a team physician, our support over the last 60 years has never wavered. We are Pirates.
We're excited to be back at ECU and are honored to serve our great customers throughout Eastern North Carolina. Not only is this the birthplace of Pepsi-Cola, this is our home.
Cheers, Pirate Nation.
I like the sound of that.
Support local, drink local, stay safe, and drink Pepsi.
In studio with Dr. Shondell Jones from Kinetic Physical Therapy. Dr. Jones, you guys are expanding and growing.
Yeah, we sure are. One of the things that a lot of people don't know is that we actually have a pediatric practice as well. It's called Kinetic Pediatric Therapy. We've got speech, physical, and occupational therapy there just for kids. If you're concerned about your child's development or just want to make sure they're on track, you can bring them in for a screen. If they need evaluation, we're able to do that and help them continue to develop. For more information, you can visit us at kptkids.com or give us a call, 689-6043.
Did you know your small change can make a difference? The next time you visit McDonald's, please consider rounding up for the Ronald McDonald House. Your change adds up and can help many folks in Eastern North Carolina. Just $10 can provide a free night stay for families with sick children here in Eastern North Carolina and across the state. Just ask your cashier at checkout or choose to round up for RMHC when ordering through the McDonald's app. Thank you for visiting your local McDonald's owned by Dixon Foods and for your support of the Ronald McDonald House of Eastern North Carolina.
Your future is yours to create, and with the leadership development of Army ROTC, you're capable of taking command of it. Even in the midst of a pandemic, enrolling in Army ROTC prepares you to thrive as a full-time college student. Our specialized elective courses will equip you with the skills necessary to succeed in life, all while earning money for education. A strong future takes a strong force. Find out how to lead at goarmy.com/ECU. To learn more, contact Dale Anderson at 252-622-5346 or Anderson DAL at ecu.edu.
This is Coach Steve Shankweiler, offensive line coach for East Carolina University football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back to the show. Congratulations to Tanya Hooks of Greenville. Picked up a $20 Captain Special Car Wash from Pirates Cove Car Wash. Keep your vehicle clean with the Pirates Cove Fast Pass with unlimited washes for only $9.99 for your first month. Pirates Cove Car Wash, the ultimate car wash experience, and the official car wash of ECU Athletics with locations on 10th Street, Fire Tower Road, and Memorial Drive. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here's your host, Clip Rock.
All right, thank you, Shirley Rose. You're just tuning in. Not a very happy story to report today. Jaden Gardner announcing on Twitter 28 minutes ago that he is entering the transfer portal, gave a farewell message to Greenville and to ECU. So, man, it's going to look like a whole nother different basketball team on the court next year for Joe Dooley, Troy D. Not great news, Jaden Gardner leaving the program.
Yeah, some folks may be surprised that he stayed. He could have entered it last year. So,
Well, in today's college basketball, it seems more common to see guys leave than stay. So that's kind of the era we're in right now.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry,
Is he available to play immediately? Is that the deal? I think he can.
I don't know.
You don't
if
have to sit, right?
Graduate. Oh, you get like the one-time transfer deal. I believe that is a rule that is going to be implemented or has already been implemented.
So this year could be totally wide open,
right?
More than before,
even more so than the NBA, where you are at least logged into a contract. In college, you're not. You can just leave anytime.
Yeah.
I mean, Carolina, UNC's lost some big names.
And honestly, when do you see people leaving UNC's program? I mean, that's kind of unusual. They've had multiple departures.
Same with Duke.
Yes, I mean, it's just a different day and age, man.
Yeah.
I mean, when those programs are losing players, it's just how business is done now.
That's what it is.
Well, and the college experience, it just isn't the same with COVID. So they don't get that, just that, the like it is at ECU or even at UNC. I mean, Franklin Street, our location's there. It's not what it once was. Not even close.
But I think by the fall, I mean, this was kind of a lost year, I think, for a lot of those students. But I think by the fall, things are going to be back to normal.
Yeah,
I mean, I just because people realize virtual learning kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's worse.
I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but it doesn't work for most people. And it's not a great way to learn. And I guess, once again, if you choose that's what you want to do, it's neat to have that option if you can't get to campus. But normally people need that face-to-face classroom learning environment.
I mean, maybe Jaden would have stayed if let's say COVID never happened. The campus has the same energy. The arena's packed. Big win against Houston. I mean, just now, just the whole everything just sort of missing energy.
Yeah,
no doubt.
That's true.
Earlier in the show, the Candyman, Jonathan Ellerbe, was here. Troy D.
I heard.
And
I was stunned.
He was asking what's everybody's favorite Easter candy, which I'm not a big Easter candy guy.
Yeah.
And everything I said, he said that's not an Easter candy. He is a huge jelly beans guy, apparently.
Yeah, which jelly beans is a part of Easter, but I don't consider it an Easter-only candy. But evidently, Ellerbe had some news with that I wasn't aware of.
Ellerbe claimed this is the only time of year you can buy jelly beans.
Does Ellerbe go to the store?
I don't know if he has
outside of Easter.
He hires a private shopper.
I got to be honest, and listen, I hate to be critical of my business partner, but I'm going to call fake news on that. Jelly beans are available year-round.
I said that was an outrageous statement.
That's like saying you can only buy eggs during Easter. Like, you can buy eggs year-round at a store.
Yeah.
Now, maybe you paint Easter eggs, and they become part of Easter in your celebration, in your basket. But you can get eggs anytime, just like you can get jelly beans any time of the year.
I don't know if he has a financial interest in jelly beans, and he wants people to go out and buy jelly beans.
I've never heard of such thing, that he thinks they're only available at Easter. Now, if he had said Cadbury cream eggs, which perhaps maybe my favorite Easter candy, if you were asking, Clip Rock.
Okay.
With the nougat inside, with the chocolate egg on the outside, that's only available during Easter time.
Correct.
Those are hard to find, and rarely do you find them outside of springtime.
Yeah.
But jelly beans is like saying a Hershey's candy bar. You can get it anytime.
Readily available.
Yes.
12 months out of the year.
I mean, we really got to expand his horizons a little bit. I'm starting to be worried.
Brett, you have a favorite?
About his lack of jelly bean
he's
knowledge.
acting like jelly beans are like pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks. Like,
yeah, during October.
It's not that.
This is not a seasonal item.
Yeah. Like I said, outrageous statement.
It's very controversial.
I cannot believe he'd come on this show and say such a thing.
I love chocolate and peanut butter, and there's different types of shapes of chocolate and peanut butter you can get for Easter only, like maybe a chocolate peanut butter rabbit that might only.
This is the only time of year you get a chocolate shaped rabbit.
Yeah, but you can get a Reese's cup anytime.
Yeah,
you know.
They taste a little better, like wrapped. Like I had some Kit Kat the other day. They're wrapped in those Easter colors.
Yes,
it just tastes a little
Pink
better right now.
Lime green.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll get me on that. Yeah,
it's just kind of like green beer on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
All right,
but he was like dead set. Like
he was.
I thought he was clowning for a second, but then I realized this cat's being serious.
Yeah, he was in a weird mood today.
Yeah, stunned.
Had something going on. All right. Anyway,
we need to put him to bed early tonight.
Troy D, you were going to mention something about the baseball.
Yes, the big baseball game. As I said, this is the time. Now, will you guys be showing? You'll probably be showing this on the screens up there, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
ESPN Plus.
I think the bars will be busy tomorrow night because there's going to be so many more fans that want to see this game that can get in. Very limited seating still. They're not able to really open up the stadium much more than it was already open at already. The tickets are already accounted for. There's not many extras floating around because I've talked to a lot of people. There are tons of people looking for tickets. So there'll be a big demand for this game. And if you can't get there, at least you can watch it on TV. But if you are going to the game, I was thinking about this clip. We're going to team up with our buddy Brandon Manning from from Farm Bureau Insurance. Got friends at State Farm too. But Brandon works for Farm Bureau.
Okay.
I'd like to clarify in the Winterville office. I know he's going to kill me for that, but anyway,
move on.
We're going to keep on moving.
Keep moving.
We're going to do you know what they say, when you fall down, just get back up. We're going to do a tailgate together. It's going to be fun, and I haven't even had a beer yet. This would be a stumble I'd make after a few beers in, but I'll let Brent. We'll do how about a tailgate report? And Clip, this is a big deal for me because I thought about it. I don't even know if I remember. I haven't tailgated for an ECU event, I believe, in 18 months.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I got to go back
football season with no tailgate.
To November of 2019 to my last tailgate.
How about that?
It is going to be just about April of 2021 now, later this week. It'll be here before you know it.
How many do you usually have when you tailgate? Is it you kind of lose track type of thing, or is it like one or two? Or
talk about beers?
Yeah.
Let me finish the promo first.
Okay.
Right.
Please, this could take 30 more minutes. So
this is the first tailgate I've had in like a year and a half. Like it feels like I haven't tailgated like in 10 years. Like I'm almost like, will I know what to do? Will I be able to handle it?
Wait, the promo is for you tailgating again?
Well, I mean, us. We're doing a Pirate Radio. Truck will be there. Mm-hmm. We're going to have some ice cold Budweisers, Bud Lights, and Mick Ultras.
Okay.
Thanks to our friends at Carolina Eagle. I know you serve a lot of their products.
Yeah, they're good to us.
So we're going to have some official Bud Light products from the Bud Light family. Brandon is going to be making allegedly his famous sausage dogs and hot dogs.
Man, I would love a sausage dog.
So I'm excited about it, Clip. So how about in the 5 o'clock hour, maybe like 5:30 or so, I'll do a live tailgate report with you.
Sounds good.
I forgot. I meant to ask you that off the air, but
this is like our spring game, getting ready for the football season.
Yeah, like
tailgate report.
I'm like so shocked we can actually do a tailgate report. Like it's been so long. I'm ecstatic to be out there. It's gonna be nice weather. It looks like.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, my point is, hope to see folks out there if you can go to the game.
Good deal.
Yeah,
awesome stuff. ECU and UNC coming up Tuesday.
Thanks to Brandon Manning from Farm Bureau, by the way, Clip. Let's make sure you get that right.
Mm-hmm. I will next time, as I did earlier in the show. How about a Bud Light ECU report brought to you by Bud Light, who reminds Pirate fans to always stay in the game, drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Shirley, let's hear Mike Houston's opening comments after another physical practice out on the practice fields, actually out at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium on Saturday.
So much good stuff, okay, and such great film being back here in the stadium, okay, and having guys compete like that, that you're going to get better off something like that. So really, really pleased with, finishing up the second week of practice, and really pleased with just the way the contact went this week.
Mike Houston loves to say compete, Troy D.
He does like to compete.
And the guys were competing out there this
exciting
weekend.
When they compete.
Excitement time. Stephen Igo asked Mike Houston what they were able to do on Saturday. Were they able to get some situational work in?
Yeah, so we had a live inside run drill early in practice. and then, working first and second down, middle of the field, 30 to 30 during our team portion, and right there at the end, we got a live red zone, rack with each of our first two offenses and two defenses. So starting to get some situations, we'll start working third down, stuff like that next week.
A spirited group out there,
Wow,
Troy D.
what's going on in the background? Sounded like they were at Sup Dog celebrating.
Could have been celebrating the Elite Eight.
They were fired up back there.
Yeah.
Settle down, guys. We're trying to get some natural audio from Coach here.
Mike Houston was asked, let's do cut 6, Shirley. Talked about the culture improving. Glenn Griffin asking Mike Houston about the culture of the program.
That's the thing that I thought we had to get fixed first when I first got here. I think we're in a really good place right now. We have good, solid leadership. The kids, they know what the expectations are and how we operate, on the field, off the field, around campus. So, really pleased with our group and the way they represent us.
All right, there is Mike Houston. Also gave an update on some of the players, including Mason Garcia, and how he has looked, the backup quarterback, or one of the backup quarterbacks for ECU. This is cut 5, Shirley.
Well, he's not drinking from a fire hydrant anymore. He actually knows kind of the route concepts and where people are going to be, so that's been good to kind of calm things down. That right there at the end, that live work is what he needs worse than anything. So each day he's going to get better and get more comfortable. So he's had a good start, but just as many reps as we can get those backup quarterbacks, figuring out who number 2 is and then who number 3 is.
Mike Houston there, and Troy, you're going to have to get your conditioning in for the the football season. You'll be tailgating tomorrow, potentially a little tailgate for the spring game.
Could be
coming up in a few weeks.
Let's just take it one tailgate at a time at this point.
Okay, that's good. Good way to look at it.
Let's have a successful one Tuesday night, and then we'll plan for a football one hopefully for the spring.
I know you will compete out there.
It will be exciting
on the tailgate fields. Excitement time for sure. Let's take a time out. We will come back. One more segment to go here on a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. We're back with you after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Tom Brown from Brown & Wood Buick GMC Truck. We've been serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for 83 years. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This month at Brown & Wood, get a 2020 Buick Enclave and save up to $11,000 off. And as always, Brown & Wood is the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
We're located on Greenville Boulevard next to the Convention Center, or shop us online at brownandwoodauto.com.
If you are push mowing your yard using an inefficient lawn tractor, or your current zero-turn spends more time in the shop than mowing your grass, it's time you look at a Hustler zero-turn lawnmower. Residential mowers from Hustler are built like tanks and drive like sports cars. All Hustler mowers have fabricated, welded steel decks. Don't settle on cheap units with flimsy stamped decks from big box stores. Come see Ronnie's Motorsports. It will guide you to the right mower for your property and your budget. Find us at Ronnie's Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville.
If you wake up in the morning with a backache, feeling more tired than you did when you went to bed, you probably need a new mattress. And the best place to get that mattress is Factory Mattress. Hi, I'm Kirk Smith, General Manager. For more than 40 years, Factory Mattress has been Greenville and Wilson's local mattress dealer. We guarantee the lowest price on the area's best selection with over 50 models to choose from. No seconds or overruns. Factory Mattress offers only first quality direct from the manufacturer. Sealy Posturepedic, Beauty Rest, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. The most highly trained sales associates with over 60 years of combined experience. Same as cash financing with 0 interest up to 48 months and free local delivery. Face it, to have a good day, you've got to have a good night. So sleep better knowing you saved money at Factory Mattress, locally owned on Greenville Boulevard in Greenville, on Forest Hills Road in Wilson, on the web at factorymattressusa.com, and a proud member of Pirates Supporting Pirates.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates Supporting Pirates.
In studio today with Tony Edwards from AG Home Solutions. And Tony, you love to help people remodel spaces or even do new construction.
We do, and we also can help people find financing when they want to do projects like this. And so we partner with folks like Joey Barrow with Annie Mac Mortgage.
And Joey's in studio with us as well. And Joey, people have a lot of financing questions to be able to help reach the home of their dreams, whether it's remodel or new construction.
No matter how large or small the project may be, we have options for you. Even if you have credit concerns, we provide guidance to help you get the home of your dream or turn the home that you currently have into the home of your dream.
Joey, how can folks get up with you?
You can call us today at 917-8400, or you can go to our website at greenville.annie-mac.com.
And Tony, what about if people have renovation questions? How can they get up with AG Home Solutions?
You can contact us at 947-2526 or check out our website at aghomesolutions.com.
Thanks again to Tony Edwards from AG Home Solutions and Joey Barrow from Annie Mac Mortgage joining us today.
Hey, Troy, have you heard about The Place?
No, Jason. What place?
It's The Place. It's Washington's newest restaurant on the waterfront. The Place is located in downtown Washington in the Harbor District with waterfront seating in the back. We're open for bistro-style lunches Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 2 and elevated comfort-style dinners Thursday through Saturday 5 to 9. Plus, Sundays, we have the best Southern brunch in town.
Man, that's awesome, Jason. The Place sounds like the place to be.
It is. We look forward to seeing you there. The Place in Washington, North Carolina.
This is ECU basketball coach Joe Dooley, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. University PC Care has been Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. University PC Care are the local tech support experts for any of your business needs. Let University PC Care take care of it so you can take care of business. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, we got Elite Eight Hoops coming your way tonight on Pirate Radio, a team that ECU knocked off earlier this year, the Houston Cougars, in action, taking on Oregon State. Also, Baylor, Arkansas coming up tonight right here on Pirate Radio. I was in the lead of the Pirate Radio Bracket Challenge after rounds 1 and 2, but we knew that was not going to last long because everybody but Gonzaga was gone for my Final Four. So, Shirley, update the standings real quick. Who's on top of the leaderboard?
Well, it was a good day for Hunter Ellerbe, who jumped into first place with a total of 52 points. In second place, it's the Dreyfuses, Bryce and Troy.
Wow, the power duo.
In third place.
How many points, Shirley?
50.
51?
50. 50.
All right, we can
accept
stop
your
there.
decision.
Oh, but who's in last place?
Oh, that would be Jonathan Ellerbe.
Too focused on the jelly beans.
That is classic.
You got Hunter at the top.
Yeah,
Jonathan at the bottom.
That's too funny.
Jonathan's got a bracket for the NCAA tournament, but he also has a bracket for jelly bean flavors.
Yeah, he's bringing. Wes actually has more points than Jonathan.
Bryce Williams has more points than Jonathan.
Tough times. He is the black jelly bean that is the licorice ones that taste terrible. You know, no one likes that jelly bean.
I like that jelly bean. Thank you. Yes.
We had our dispute last week. Troy D wrote Iona instead of Iowa.
Well, and I said it was
twice.
a sloppy W.
Right, but it's not. You wrote Iona twice.
I'm not. That's what you guys say. I never said that.
Troy did not end up getting a point. We did the vote like we did the Sub Dogs contest.
I accepted the punishment. So to speak.
He conceded.
You did not get the point. So today, Shirley, I go to our scrap box of paper and pull it out. And Troy has this. I don't know when this was. This had to be years and years ago.
Yeah, it was probably a couple years ago.
So he wrote down.
That song was popular a couple summers ago.
He wrote down "Huntin', Fishin'." The song, I guess Bryce Williams was coming on.
It's a Luke Bryan song, yeah.
And one of his ends, is pretty much an H. I mean, what did you say?
Correct.
And the other
sloppy end
is nothing. It looks like an R in cursive.
Right.
So if I was Troy's attorney, I would say you have a pattern of writing
poor handwriting.
Poor handwriting.
Yeah. This is like new evidence that's been brought to trial.
You've already been found guilty
But we might have to reopen the case.
We might have to reopen
with
the case.
new evidence.
Haven't you ever heard of double jeopardy?
that the Supreme Court could rule all of a sudden I could be acquitted on this.
And the previous ruling overturned.
The point could be restored. Correct.
So I don't want to represent them in a court of law, but just saying there is new evidence.
There is a pattern of sloppy handwriting.
Correct.
Is what you're saying, which is what I said all along. It was a sloppy handwriting, and lesson learned.
So apparently you have a pattern of correctly doing a capital W, but not a lowercase w.
What do you mean?
Your
Because
W
you
for
wrote Wisconsin was
West
correct.
Virginia, yeah.
Yeah, well, capital's different. That's a capital W. Started with a W.
So you're only sloppy with like lowercase
If it was
letters?
Weber State, that would have been easy. Correct. Take a look at the, Your Honor, take a look at the new evidence here.
I'm just telling
This just
you.
means you have bad N's as well as bad W's.
W's
Right, correct. I have an issue with that.
You struggle
on the curves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's two little
Trouble
butt
with the
cheeks.
curve.
Yeah.
That was a Troy D.
Two little butt
Up
cheeks
curve
is a
or down
W.
curve, it's a problem. Yeah. You have
All
found my weakness, Clip Rock.
Well, Troy, congratulations on being in second place.
All right, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Even with a point deduction, I'm still in the hunt, as they say.
So he hasn't even won yet, and he's still boasting.
Yes.
Well, I'm in the hunt right now.
You know what else Troy said? Ellerbe and I were talking earlier about how Troy claims he's won multiple bracket challenges here.
I've won this thing before, and if it wasn't this, it was the bowl thing we do. There's no question about it.
What year did you win?
Bowl thing.
We do like these bowl challenges. These competitions we've done, I have won before. There's no doubt about it.
Wait, what
40
bowl
bowls in
challenge?
14
We don't
days,
do
Troy.
a bowl challenge here.
Well, all right. Well, I've won my family bowl, but I've also won this thing before.
You say you beat your two kids.
No, it's an extended family. There's like 12 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are talking
We
about
literally
the
said
NCAA
this.
I remember
tournament.
winning this one year.
Right, when?
I can't remember. We've been doing it 18
I
years.
remember that. I can't remember.
But I remember it wasn't that big a deal. Like I took the W and moved on.
Troy said, I remember winning, and I remember not making that big of a deal
Correct. And so if I
No
win this
chance
year, I'm
in hell.
making a big deal about it, so you will remember it.
about it. And so you will remember it.
Yeah, we're gonna frame it if I win it this year, so we won't forget.
Where's the other one you framed? Because I'm sure you previously would have done that
I didn't
as
make
well.
that big a deal. It's kind of like sup dogs, man. It's just what they do. They just win, you know.
I remember their
do it.
wins.
Win.
We all remember
I
their
should have got a banner, Brett, for this last victory I had.
Trophy or something.
against his kids and nephews. His
Have
bowl
like a
bowl.
ring ceremony and
No,
like
there was a year I won this thing.
I know. When was
I
it?
can't remember. It's 18 years, and we've had a lot of March Madness brackets.
Like the first year when just you and Wes were in it? You won that one?
Possible was early on, but either way,
What
it was
team?
a win.
Do you know who you have left? You have the Zags winning
I
it
have
all.
the Zags. I have Baylor still left.
Michigan?
I
let me
believe
look.
I did not take Michigan.
Hold on.
I think I've got 2 out of the 4.
Baylor and Gonzaga.
Yeah.
if you win, we'll have Shaq here in the UB parking lot. We'll have T-Pain. We'll have everybody.
Yeah, we're bringing Petey Pablo back.
Perfect. Pablo.
Let's do it. We're
Hit him
gonna
up.
take my
Little John.
championship and
I'm going
merge
to
with
take
Sup
the
Dogs.
day off.
We're gonna
That's what I'm
merge
gonna do.
My championship and your championship.
Troy will be out here by himself.
Mega party.
He's got, he correctly picked Gonzaga, Baylor, Michigan, Houston.
My.
Your Final Four,
Oh,
you
wait.
still have Gonzaga, Baylor, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have 4 Elite Eights and
But you
and
don't,
2
yeah,
Final Four.
and you have Gonzaga
Right.
winning it all.
I'm
so.
riding with the Zags right now.
That's the place you want to be.
Yeah.
They are the best team for sure. All right, Brett, thanks for hanging out, man.
Thank you, guys. Nice seeing you guys.
Wednesday, 3 o'clock, the voting starts. Could it be another national championship for Greenville, East Carolina, and Sup Dogs? You can help make it happen. Hashtag Best Bar Sup Dogs.
You got
starting
it.
at 3 Wednesday. You can only vote once, so at least vote once. Goes until 8 o'clock Friday.
On Twitter. Yep.
Have to have a Twitter account. Has to be a public Twitter
You
account,
got it.
not private.
Thank you guys.
Good
Really
luck.
appreciate it.
We'll stay in touch. We'll hopefully talk to you. How about, why don't we do this? Let's do this again next week on Monday and
I'm
talk
in.
about the championship.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and book it now. That's how good I feel about this, Brett.
Bingo.
Hopefully no more transfers that day.
Yeah.
And maybe you can bring one of those. I'll test one of the watermelon sup
Yeah,
crusts.
let's do it.
Monday. That'd be awesome.
Perfect.
Troy will talk to you tomorrow and see
Yes.
you later in the week.
Be our first tailgate in a year and a half. Looking forward to it. I'll see you then, Clip.
Shirley Chandler, and we'll be back 3 o'clock on Tuesday. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250.